Welcome everyone to the JungleCast Podcast, where creators talk wild and think free. I'm your host Dre, alongside with Lex and Cam, and today's guest is an NYC-based variety streamer who's been streaming for almost 2 years and is known for one thing above all else, which is yapping at the elite level. She plays a wide range of games, keep chat locked in with nonstop conversation, and prove that personality can be just as entertaining as gameplays. Let's welcome in VaNellyIce to the podcast. Welcome in.
Woo me! Thank you, thank you.
You welcome. You welcome. You like that little slogan I put in there?
Oh
That
yeah, no,
little
I'm
slogan.
definitely about to throw that in, about to type that in. Like I wrote this actually.
Work.
Plagiarism.
Yeah, I came up with that last night, last minute type shit. All right, so your first time here. Oh, you got something to say, Cam?
Oh no, I was just laughing.
Oh, okay, got you. So, for anyone who might be meeting you for the first time today, who is VaNellyIce and where did that name come from?
Okay, honestly, I think I wanted to start streaming in like 2017, but I didn't have the facilities. I didn't have a good PC at all. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it anyway. And I was like, I need a name. And I don't know why Vanilla Ice popped into my head. I was like, I'm better than that man. VaNellyIce. I don't know why. I cannot tell you. I was like 22, maybe 21, 22. And I was like, yeah, frontal lobe wasn't developed. And so yeah, that's where the name came from. Who I am is always evolving. So I feel like I'm just a girl at this point.
Okay. So
I'm just a girl, but also a woman, and also Black. Happy Black History Month to all of y'all, by the way.
Indeed.
Get that out of the way. So yeah, I think I'm just a person that likes, to grow. I think growth is really big in my life, and just kind of being very conscious of that is, I think, a big part of me.
Okay.
Or what it means to be me, to me.
So was VaNellyIce was your favorite rap artist to listen to?
No, not at all. I can't name a single other song other than like Ice Ice Baby. I don't know. I just was like, oh, I just think this is funny. I was like 21. I had nothing. And like the funniest thing is when I tried to do that first stream, I like had this pirated version of The Sims, and I don't think I knew how to work OBS at the time. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, they're banning me. They're about to IP ban me. I don't know what's going on because I couldn't figure out how to get the game on OBS. And so I was like, okay, maybe this is not for me. And I jumped off until 2024. Yeah. And then that's that. So 2017, 2024 was not streaming, and then got an actual PC, a better one for gaming, and then just was like, you know what? I'm gonna play the games anyway. Let's stream them.
Let me tell you that your name works to a T, because when I seen your name, I was just like VaNellyIce. I'm like, is there a connection? You just proved that. So I'm like, you proved the reasoning behind this because you're better.
Exactly. Like,
so there's a connection.
He was just doing something. Like, it's my name. Like, like I just added a couple extra letters.
Now it's a dope name though. Dope name indeed.
No, it is
very unique. I would say.
It's got a ring to it.
What's going on, Golden Lewis? Welcome in, first time chatters. So,
yes, sir.
What is one thing that people assume about you as a streamer that isn't true at all?
As a streamer, I actually have no clue. I feel like I don't engage with people as a streamer much, like in real life. Like, I think some people know that I stream. I think that the general consensus about most streamers, and I'm sure y'all have gotten this too, where it's like, oh, you make a lot of money, don't you? Or do you make money from that? Like, that's always people's first question. I'm like, actually, it launched me into Jeff Bezos status. Thank you, Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. But no, like I think that's the one thing that I think people typically assume when I tell them that I stream. But other than that, I don't think that that's something that is like very identifying for me. I feel like I don't talk about it too much in real life because I feel like I don't talk about myself a lot. I can talk about my experiences, but I'm never like, oh, also I'm streaming. I don't know. It's just something that when it comes up, it comes up. But I don't think I have any preconceived notions specifically about that.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, most people think that streamers make money like that. Like, not all streamers make money, especially when you first starting. No.
I say most of them probably do not.
Most of them don't. Some do. Like, I'm gonna say little amount of streamers do make a lot of money, but me
Yeah, for
specifically,
sure.
no.
Nah, man,
Yeah,
no.
like
Same
it's
here.
not changed my life, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Lunch every once in a while
Mm-hmm.
on Twitch, but yeah, it's not like, oh my gosh, quit my day job. Let me
Yeah, no.
Right.
start streaming.
Yeah, no.
You know, it's
I
not
got bills to
happening.
pay. All right.
Right.
So awkward got a question for you, Nelly. So what is your favorite music and gaming combo?
Music and gaming, like things I'm like at the same time.
Yeah.
I typically don't listen to music while I'm gaming.
Really?
I am usually like, yeah, no. Like if you come on my stream, people like, oh, like sometimes music in the background, but I typically do not listen to music while I stream. Um,
Yeah.
I guess if I had to, I would just probably listen to like Beyonce. I don't know.
Like you don't
I
play
love
like
Beyonce.
like not like certain
Nelly,
certain games you
Nelly,
play in the background.
No,
Not
I'm
not like lo-fi
literally
music.
listening. No, I
uh,
literally am listening to the sound, like whatever sound comes in the game. That's what I'm listening to. Like I'm listening to the
damn.
soundtrack. I'm listening to whatever, and I think I have found a lot of music that I like because of that. Like
Mhm.
I really there's a game I was playing called Core Keeper a couple years ago. It's kind of like a Minecrafty type-ish game, but you're like underground and you're like trying to figure out the mystery of the core. And
Mhm.
it's a lot of stuff. But it's imagine Minecraft but underground. And I really enjoyed. I spent so many hours in there just kind of like exploring and doing stuff that I started to listen to. I like downloaded the soundtrack on my Apple Music. Do I listen to it often? No, but there's some like this song I remember being in there. So it's like I genuinely just typically enjoy whatever music goes with the experience. Maybe it's an immersion thing. I don't know, but I'm usually not listening to music outside of that.
Oh, I got
Or
you.
it's like again
So I
Beyonce or like mixes or something.
so you like Beyonce? You're part of the Beehive.
Probably. I don't think I claim any affiliation to any like standum, but I mean,
Oh,
look,
okay.
I'm a ride for Beyonce though. I'm a ride for her every time. So if that makes me Beehive, Beehive. But yeah, I
Mm-mm-mm.
like
I see
but
it.
again, I listen to a lot of things. Like I guess if I had to listen to something, I probably would listen to like Flying Lotus. I really like Flying Lotus. So something maybe more electronic or again like mixes if I had to listen to something while I was gaming. But yeah, I'm also big on silence. That's
You
also really
locked
big on
in.
that.
I feel it.
Not even a locked in thing. I think there was a point in my life where I feel like I was very, very like music forward, like always had something playing, always had something going on, like no matter what I was doing. And then there was a certain point where I just feel like maybe I was using it to cope, if that makes sense. I don't know. I wasn't in a bad place, but I think I was just using it to kind of like level myself. And then at one point, I was just like, wait, I kind of enjoy the silence.
Like escaping from
being
reality
able
type
to
shit.
Yeah.
I guess it was escaping from reality, like kind of maybe like in a way, not in a way where I'm
That
like, oh, I'm just going through so much. It was just like okay, this is just kind of again, coping is the best way I can say. Like, I was in college, that's stressful for a lot of people, and I feel like I just always had something playing. And then at some point I was just like, actually, I really enjoy just being able to sit in silence. Like I really enjoy just like having not that power, but that ability, I guess, because I think that that's something that's hard for a lot of us just to sit and revel in the silence. Like there's nothing going on. I get to hear the ambient noise of the New York streets that are outside of my window, or nothing, or just a car ride. Like I genuinely feel very comfortable in that at this point, where I don't know if I could have said that a decade ago. So I think that's a big thing
Yeah.
for me with gaming as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
me,
and also like a lot.
go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
Cam. No, go ahead, Cam.
Yeah, like a lot of these games have such good like soundtracks these days too. Like I really, unless it's like only thing I play games too, like, I have my own music over is like where they don't really have soundtracks. So like we playing COD or Apex, and like that's really
Yeah.
it. Because and
You
like
kind
I
of
don't
like
have it
zone
playing if I'm
out.
playing with, yeah, but I don't have it playing if I'm in like voice chat with Dre and them. But like when
Mhm.
there's nothing playing, it's just like silence. I kind of do like
Mhm.
have the music going. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I completely understand.
yeah, for me personally, if I'm playing games like Fortnite, Apex, COD, stuff like that, that don't have like a good soundtrack or any type of good music at all, I play some lo-fi music instead to help me like keep myself focused on the game, but also enjoying the music at the same time. Like I could play other music too, like Kevin Gates or T-Pain, music like that, but I could tend to lose focus because like listen to the singing and plus playing the game, it's like I get so overwhelmed. So for me, it had to
Yeah.
be lo-fi music. Yeah.
Our homie Oliver Green, his playlist be bumping. That be my shit. He
Mm-hmm.
be playing Fortnite.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. So okay. So what were you into before streaming? Which is like, gaming, non-gaming.
Let's see, that's 2024. Whew. Always been to gaming. I've loved games since I was like a kid. Like any sort of game, like I'm down to play it. I have a slew of board, card, etc. games that
You
I
said
was
board
playing.
cards? Board games?
Yeah, board or card, any type of game, like
Oh,
just a
board or
physical
card games.
game.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like I have a slew of physical games that I love like bringing to people's game nights, even though I know they're not going to play them because they're games.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like, oh, it's Uno. Like I'm talking. This is a random. Like I think Lewis, he's in the chat. Shout out to Lewis. He bought me a game where it's like you have to build a highway. And so it's almost like, the game Mousetrap and how it had all those contraptions that you had to build on the board.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it's not that type of game, but it's like essentially where it's like you need a lot of space because you have to like build these highways and balance these little cars on there. And it's incredible. It's a funny game. So I think gaming has always been something I really enjoy. I really like shopping. Unfortunately, my wallet is just always
hurting?
empty. I love shopping, fashion, books, as you can see. Oh, maybe you can't see the books that I have. Oh,
You can see books,
actually.
yeah.
That's it.
I have books. I love Junji Ito book. Clearly, I have most of them. I love a mystery, a horror themed book, anything like that. But before streaming, yeah, I think I was just really just outside, hanging with my friends, just living, traveling. The same thing I still do now. Like I don't think that streaming really changed too much, except for giving me, I guess, some more structure in my week. So it's like now I know every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, that's what I'm doing, beyond a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, I think I still do a lot of the same old, hanging out with my dog. Shout out to Pepper.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss, you
Just
know
all the night
what?
emotes.
I really do miss board games and card games because, like, back in the early 2000s for me, like, me, my family, my brothers and sisters, stuff like that, we always play like board games like Monopoly. It was
Mhm.
mostly Monopoly, Uno. What other games we play on board games? Shoots and ladders.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was like those some good old days. Nowadays, I don't know if people still play board games nowadays, man.
They definitely
No,
do.
no, Dre. I got a homie here in Austin. His name is Deeb. He
Mhm.
got a whole like garage full of them bitches.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm saying, like games I ain't never even heard of. Like some of them hardcore stuff too. It could be
I know,
casual, like
because
like
I
the
know
hardcore stuff. They be
nowadays.
having like the board game nights.
I know
Yeah,
nowadays the board
People-
games. Cause I know nowadays, the board games that we played back then actually have it on actually like video games now too. So that's another thing. And too, you got Uno. You can play Uno online on PC or PlayStation or Xbox, and then you got Monopoly, and it's like I know most people play
yeah,
like I know most people play
yeah,
like blackjack and shit.
yeah.
For sure. People love poker or like spades, things like that.
Yeah, because
Those are
gambling.
staples in,
Yeah.
in the gaming community to some degree. But I mean, I think one of my favorite things to do that kind of is like an intersection of my enjoyments is I like backing games on Kickstarter, or at least like looking at the games to back on Kickstarter because there's so many people with so many different ideas. I actually met somebody, a friend of a friend, around, I want to say July, like 4th of July. And he was like saying, yeah, me and my friends play this like music type game where it's like you kind of got to, I'm not going to blow up his spot because I told him to make it into a board game or into like a card game, like a physical card game. But he's like a music style game where I was like, that's actually back that because that's a good game that you can replay. Because I think sometimes with games, especially board games, even video games, sometimes they don't have high replayability. I think when I think of that, I think like trivia games where it's like, okay, this is trivia for today, not trivia for the span of time. Like if it's true today, it probably will be true tomorrow in terms of trivia, but maybe not. And we know things now that our parents don't know, and our parents know things that they knew when they were our age that we don't know, but that's on the trivia thing. But his game was very like, oh, you can replay this, and it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter how young you are, as long as you have heard a song in your lifetime, you can probably play this game. And so like things like that, like finding out how people are interacting and interfacing with gaming and figure out how they can turn that into something that maybe they could profit off of is great. That's not my bottom line, but I be supporting people. So, just finding something that they can, really build and grow a community around is something I really enjoy. So Kickstarter it's very fun.
Kickstarter. Okay. I never heard of
Yeah.
Kickstarter before. Never heard that before.
Oh
Really?
yeah,
It's almost
Kickstarter like
GoFundMe.
yeah, it basically is. I remember like a bunch of things got funded off GoFundMe. I remember like Shenmue.
Oh,
What was
okay.
that other thing like
I
ukulele?
think Cult
Like
of the
that's
Lamb might have been a Kickstarter.
yeah, they got to give them money and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kickstarter is like a
Yeah. So it's
website
like,
where like people help you fund out the games and stuff, like fund out
Yeah.
ideas.
GoFundMe for
yes.
video games. Yeah.
Or different
Oh, okay.
projects. It doesn't have to be a game. I think it's just it's like I said, it's kind of like GoFundMe, but not mutual aid. It's like, again, like I'm making a game, or I'm maybe doing
Maybe it's
I'm
like an
making
upstart. Like
weird
they're like,
forks or something like that. Yes, it's like you can. It's a
mm,
project based thing where it's like you can make if you're making a cup that's a square, and it's like, guys, are you interested in this? If you want to back me, and yeah, it's
mhm.
a very interesting site to kind of just go down a little rabbit hole with.
I think
Enjoy it
Lewis
for a
asked
Yeah.
us, did any of us play any card games? For me, I had to say Uno. I never played Pokemon card games. The Yu-Gi-Oh card games I definitely
Yeah.
did, but not Pokemon. Nowadays, Pokemon's more
Same.
popular when it comes to these trading cards. I'm like, nah.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you something. I had no idea how real that Pokemon card game shit was until
For
last
real.
year.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, when I went and got the new Switch 2, I was like, there ain't nobody here for this thing. Because I had to get the something from a GameStop. I was selling my old Switch, and like nobody was there for the Switch 2, but like about 20 people came in for the Pokemon cards. I'm talking about everybody on their lunch break. I'm like, yo, what the?
They said,
Yeah,
just
And
in
I got
it's
a
real
case,
out.
trying to
It's
cash out.
and
for real.
like I got a homeboy. He like be selling them, so he made like $10,000 up on them. I'm like, god damn.
Yeah, shit
Mhm.
real out here. Them
It's
shits are very. You can find some
it's
rare ones in each pack or whatever packs you get. People buy like a whole box of them card games, man.
mhm,
I'm like, yeah, that's not me. I'm not about
mhm.
to spend. I'm not about to waste money on no damn card games. But hey, if y'all like that, y'all like it. To each his own. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? But for me, I
Yeah, I've
just can't
never
do
been
that.
into the collectible card ones. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
never
me
played
either.
Pokemon because when I was a kid, my mom was like, "That's demonic."
That
like,
like I can understand.
I'm like,
Like for me, like I understand like people like try to get like the Funko Pops, those little figurines. I understand those
Mhm.
type of
Yeah.
collectibles. I could do that if I had enough room in my space to put it to get those Funko Pops. But card games, no.
I was
Card,
Funko
no.
Pop.
I mean, I think we all have something that we would collect
Yeah.
if we got the space. Like for me,
That's a fact.
my my thing is I love like when people make little like miniature scenes of something where it's like, oh, it's like a library, but it's like tiny.
Yeah.
I love that. I don't have the space for that, so I'm not going to start building them, but I absolutely love those, and if I had a house, I would dedicate a room or
Hmm.
5 to that. Like what? Those are so cute to me.
All right. So Aqua got another question for you, Nelly. What got you into streaming,
Lewis.
Lewis?
Point blank.
All right.
I mean, like I said, I always liked video games. Lewis is my boyfriend. Shout out to Lewis again. And he bought me my PC again in January of 2024, or maybe before that. I got it in January. I don't know when he bought it. And so I think talking to him like over the years, I'm like, oh yeah, like he knew how much I liked video games. He knew how much, or he knows how much, I like to play any game. And again, I think I guess not saw something in me that I didn't see. He just spent the money where I wasn't willing to spend it. 'Cause I'm like, a
Damn.
computer. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So I think is the core thing that got me into streaming, because like I said, if I didn't have the computer, probably wouldn't be doing it.
Mhm.
So
Do you know your specs of your
yeah, thank you,
computer?
Lewis.
Nah, you don't. You don't know the specs of your PC. I understand.
Uh,
I like to test people.
it's a
I
That's
like to test
G-Force
Lewis.
people.
something in there.
I just like to test
Like, I
people.
have the boxes. I have
Oh,
all
yeah,
the boxes for all the things that are in there, but I don't know what they are.
Mhm.
I just be chilling. I just be turning it on.
What got me into gaming though, Lewis? I would have to say, my siblings, my brothers and sisters, they got me into gaming, especially when I was like 5 years old when
Yeah.
when the Nintendo 64 came out. Oh, it probably came out before I was born anyway, but that was when the first time that was my first time ever playing a video game, which was Donkey Kong 64. You know. Yeah, I'm old,
Mhm.
y'all. I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm from the Nintendo
No, I'm
64
right there with
days.
I'm right there with you. Like, I was about 5 years old when GameCube came out, and we had a 64 before then, and like GameCube had that shit had Melee, Sunshine, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I just love that shit. And like with I got more into it after my leg injury happened. I couldn't really play sports like that. I was just gaming more. So
Alright, so Lex, what got you into gaming, Lex?
Well, my mom and them grew up playing games, Super Nintendo, so it's pretty much been around me my whole life. Pretty much started playing at 2 when I thought the controller was plugged in and caught on one day.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as first game I've played, to my knowledge, it was GameCube, something on GameCube. That's my mom. She said it was actually N64.
Okay. So this leads to my next question though now, Melly.
Mhm.
So what kind of games did you grow up playing?
Have all sorts of stuff. I feel like I got y'all beat on old systems. My grandma had a computer. It was, I think, a Commodore 64 or something. It was a
Oh,
very,
wow.
very old computer.
Oh,
It's like
Yeah.
you had to code. And so it had these big old floppy disks. And he's like, can we please play? Can we please play? I don't remember what the games were. Like to this day, they were like Pac-Man type things where it's like, oh my gosh, can we please play? So there was that. My grandpa was super into computers growing up. So he loved like checkers, he loved games, but like I think he liked the classic games that he used to play growing up. So he used to play checkers a lot on the computer, like that and Chinese checkers. He used to play that with me in real life as well. So like I think my grandparents for sure, even if they didn't realize that that's what they were doing, it was that. My older brother, he had a Game Boy Color and he had a Tarzan game. I used to sneak to play it because he would never let me play. Like, come on, like what's going on? Like, let me play. And so I think things like that. I think again we would have like family game nights to a certain extent. I don't think we would call them that, but looking back on it, that's what they were. Like I remember with a little like you remember that movie and it had like little toy soldiers in it? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh, it's like on the
like,
tip of my tongue.
and it wait, like Toy Story?
Are you thinking Toy
No,
Story?
it's not. No, it's not Toy Story. It was a movie, and it kind of had the toy soldiers
Wait,
like
hold up.
that.
I know what you're
The
talking
guy was like on
about.
the bus.
That was like in the late 90s.
Yes, and we had a game based off that movie, and like we just had so many random games at my house.
It was like one toy that was like based like in the like army base, and then
Yes, it was like
hold up, let me see real quick. I think I know what you're talking about.
No,
it was
thorough.
like a
Hold up.
toy soldier movie. Maybe it was called Toy Soldiers.
Maybe it's
I don't
called Toy
know.
Soldiers. Yeah,
No, maybe it
Yes.
wasn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
Toy
that's
Soldiers.
different.
It might
not
be
Toy
It was
Soldiers.
just that
small
then.
soldiers.
Small
It was
Soldiers.
small
Yeah,
soldiers.
yeah.
That's what it was. And I'm like, I remember there was a movie or something based off it, and we had a game that was based on that movie. And so it was like just a bunch of random little games that my family just had. And I think my mom definitely tried to like foster an environment where we did stuff together. And so I think gaming is just one of the easiest ways to kind of get your family to sit down and shut up for a second.
Small Soldiers.
You know,
there you go.
sit down and all focus.
Yeah.
That was a good
It's
movie
crazy
though.
that you said. Yeah, it's crazy that you like share that story of like when you said your older brother wouldn't let you play the game, the Tarzan game or
At
something.
all, because it was his game.
Bruh, like
So.
I had like a reverse thing. So I have an older sister, but like the consoles were mine. I remember one day, like I was coming back from somewhere playing Melee, and like her and all her friends were in my playroom playing my GameCube, playing my Melee. I'm like, yo, who the fuck? Like, okay, so wait, now you tell me
Like-
not to touch your shit. You can touch
Nah,
mine.
that's my GameCube right there. I don't let nobody touch my GameCube,
That's older sister privilege.
I ain't
I'm
gonna-
sorry. I have
especially
to-
my
I have
Sonic
to stand
games.
Side with her.
I ain't gonna lie. I snitched like a motherfucker. I like, mom.
That's crazy. Out here
Like, she on
snitching.
my shit again.
It be like that though. It definitely be like that because that's how I was with my brothers when I had my own GameCube. Like we all had our own system. Like my brother had the PS2 at the time. My other brother had the original Xbox at the time, and I had the GameCube. So each of us wasn't touching our own shit. So and I had the better games though when it comes to the GameCube. You know, Smash Brothers Melee, Super Mario Sunshine, Sonic
Animal Crossing.
games.
What you call it? Wait, Smash Brothers what?
I said Smash Brothers Melee.
It's Melee.
Melee, what the fuck? Anyway,
Melee, like Melee. What the fuck?
Melee.
I ain't never heard that shit in my life.
tomato.
Ain't nobody called it Melee in my life.
Anyway, like I was saying, I had the better games in the GameCube. I had the better games on the GameCube, and my brother would try to play my shit. Man, I snitch on them crazy too. My mom whooped their ass. I don't let nobody. And at the time, I ain't had a memory card either.
Yeah, I'll say we had to be like that though because games didn't autosave. We had to save manually. And you don't want to mix your stuff with somebody else's stuff on the same memory card, whether you have one or not. And once something's deleted, you have to start all the way over.
Surprisingly, anytime I would play anything on my brother's stuff, I don't think he would snitch. I don't know if it was because I had more leverage and I had more things to snitch about that I did not, or if we were just locked in like that.
Damn.
I don't remember, but I feel like we never really. I don't remember him ever snitching on me for that.
You got you going blackmail your brother like that?
I mean, it's not that I would blackmail him. I just feel like, what, you're gonna snitch on me when I could snitch on you? That's crazy. Like
essentially, it's the you started, I finish it. So
exactly. Well, like I think that you have more dirt.
Yeah, only when you be messing with my shit. Like she threw a party in the house. I was like, shit. They asked me like, Cameron, did she throw a party in the house? I'm like, no. But when you touch my GameCube, hell yeah, I'm snitching. It's my shit.
It's like the one thing.
So you got advantage over her at that one.
Yep.
I feel you on that one. So what is your favorite? Let me see. I think somebody had a question. I had a question for you. Now let me see it real quick. Favorite games to play?
It was like his, yeah.
Favorite games, honestly, anything niche, anything. I think that for a while in my stream, when people would come in, they'd be like, "What the hell are you playing?" I think anything that kind of is my bread and butter. Like I love an indie game. I love a game that I love anything that can shock me. Like not shock content like in gory sense, because that's not shocking to me. That I feel like that's pretty predictable. But anything that's like I didn't see that coming. I love anything like that. So that's why I like mysteries a lot. One of my favorite games to play, one of the favorite games I have played, I should say, is called Paradise Killer, and it's like this open world mystery game.
Paradise Killer.
These people are like, there's nobody in the game, and I feel like they set it up in a really smart way because it's like you're going from one world to the next world, if that makes sense. And so they've already like essentially transferred all the NPCs to the next world. So it's like you can't be like, why are there no NPCs here? Save themselves a trip because everybody's on this new world. But I think like essentially the government gets killed in this like locked door mystery, and you're this detective who was like locked up for other reasons, and you have to come down at this end of the world and you have to solve this mystery before the world closes. And so very fun game. I think that again, I love anything that has a mystery to it. Anything where you have to like kind of explore, like open world is my shit. I love the Fallout series. Like Fallout is my bread and butter. New Vegas is the first one I ever played in that franchise, and it remains to be my favorite.
Fallout New Vegas?
Things like that. New Vegas is by far my favorite of the Fallouts. Okay. Like, again, bread and butter. But yeah, I really like any type of game. Like, I think, again, anything bizarre. I love a bizarre game. Like, have y'all ever heard? I think it's free on Steam. But it's like Enna Barbecue or something like that.
I never heard of it before.
No.
Apparently, it started from a YouTube series, and then the guy turned into a game, and it's again very bizarre. It's like a episodic. I think that's what they're trying to do with it, but it's very weird, and it's free, so I definitely recommend going to download it if you have time. But it's kind of just like you're exploring, trying to just. I don't remember what you're trying to do in the game, but it's like the art style is very unique. It's just, again, anything bizarre is just what I like to play. So if you have any bizarre games, let me know.
Gotcha. I'll definitely let you know. I will definitely let you know. So let's see here. All right. So was content curation was always on your radar, or did it just happen like organically?
Oh yeah, I don't like making content.
You don't.
That's not something that I do this for at all. Like I think that the content, as long as you have to be there for my content, that's all I'll say. You had to be there for it because I'm not clipping it. I'm not taking it nowhere else. I don't. That's not my ministry. I think there's maybe a point where I'm like, oh, like I want to take photos and do things like that, and but I think overall, I just don't think that that's where my heart is, and so I would say that content is not something that comes naturally to me. Like I think I could tweak things maybe if I saw somebody else's content and like, oh, can you help me like make this better? For sure. I think I have the eye for it, but I don't have the drive for it. So
All right.
that's
You said, "Can you got 1 second?" Oh, somebody asked a question. I missed
Oh
it.
yeah, he asked what games do y'all think are overhyped and underrated?
Ooh. Hmm. All
Oh
right.
man,
Let me see. Hold on. Let
I
me
might be.
see. I'm gonna say a game that is underrated would have to be. That's a hard question. I don't know because there's a lot of games that I played. I don't know what's could be overrated or
Yeah,
overhyped. One game I said I was overhyped was Multiverses because
hmm.
when it first
that's a
came out
good. That's a good.
when it first came out the first
Yeah.
time when it first came out the first time back in 2022, yeah, 2022, it was a very good game. I liked it, right? And
Mhm.
then they closed it down. I didn't even know that shit was in a beta for a whole year. I didn't know that game was a beta for a whole it was in beta for a whole year, and then they shut it down for a whole another year, and then they opened it back up last year, I believe. No, not last year. In 2024, I think they opened it back up within a new engine, with Unreal Engine 5, and then when I want to play it again, I realized that they reset it everything,
Yeah.
Ooh.
everything, and that kind of pissed me off because I
Yeah.
ain't gonna say I unlocked damn near everybody, but like I had a good amount of characters that I played on there, and that I had to start all over again. As like, and then it just died down. I was like, it was fun, and then it just died down around like last year. They had to close it, shut it down. That's my overhyped game, but
My
underrated.
overhyped game. Yeah.
But but
Okay.
underrated games. A game that's underrated. Well, I'm gonna say I can't even give out a game that's underrated. I could say what type of genre is underrated, which awkward mentioned right now. It'd be simulator games. Dumb games are
Mhm.
underrated because there's so many simulator games. It's ridiculous. You can make anything a simulator game and it be good.
But
You
it'd be
know
fun though. Yeah.
exactly. Like I
Yeah.
played Water Park Simulator, the Construction Simulator, Supermarket Simulator. You know, me and Lex play Supermarket Simulator a lot. A lot of simulator games that I played, they be fun, low key. I mean, albeit Supermarket Simulator got they bugs and glitches, but other than that, though, it's a good. It was always like those good games that's underrated. Yeah,
Huh.
those my takes.
I think my overrated game. That's a good question. My first overrated game will have to be Xenoblade 2. The story is amazing, but that gameplay, it's so damn confusing. I gave up on it. Underrated would have to be. You know what? I'm gonna say Naraka Blade Point. That shit is actually so much fun.
You know what? I'm gonna take back what I say about overhype. Overhype would have to be Death Stranded 1 and 2 because I never understand that
Yeah.
game. I never understand
No,
that game.
Chew is better than one, but like you still gotta pay so much close attention to what's going on.
Yeah, and plus, like first one, I feel like the story took a very slow time to to pick it up because man, I was bored within like
That's
the
why a
first
lot of
two
people
hours.
dropped it. Yeah.
Like I could see why the game is good. It has a good story, good graphics, good characters in the game. But for me personally, like I don't understand what the hype is about. The shit
I
is
think I'd
boring.
agree. I'd agree with one being overhyped because like it was Kojima's first thing after Metal Gear,
Hmm.
but like after that, it's like yeah,
Yeah, the sequels are always better than the first. No, the second was always better than the first one. Obviously, you know,
yeah.
you gotta up it up a little bit. But yeah. All right. What about you, Lex?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a game I feel is overhyped. I honestly just play what I like, and usually, if it's a game that has a temporary hype upon release, I usually don't really play it so much on camera or anything like that. I just try to play it off camera or when it dies down.
Oh, okay. No.
Underrated
Just
games,
only for-
though, I would say a lot
Oh.
of indie games and simulator games for sure, or like your cozy type games.
Mm-hmm.
Because most people on average are going to play shooters, fighters. So, yeah.
I agree. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't think that there are any specific games. Actually, somebody said Rivals. I think that one might be overrated, but I also play Overwatch.
I
so
agree.
that's
Especially after,
probably why I'm like-
now, yeah.
agree.
I'm
We're a
like,
year
mm.
in, so.
It's like, but I think for me, it's not that the games are necessarily overrated. Sometimes I think it's the sometimes like this is gonna sound sorry. I'm about to get political. I don't like the way that some games treat women. As a woman gamer, I don't like seeing like the same like why are my titties out? I'm at path. Why are my titties out? What the hell's going on? Like my bro over here wearing like head to toe diamond armor, looking like Minecraft. I got on pasties.
I feel
What's going
that.
on? Like I
feel
hate
that.
that. And I know it's like fan servicey, and I think a lot of developers still think that men are the only people willing to pay anything
They
for
will.
these games. And they will, but I also think that, you know, other people play games too that aren't just like, oh, can I, what's the word the kids are using? Can I goon on it? Like, no, come on. Like, come on.
And now,
we're good.
and now you got certain games that you can mod them too to make it even more gooner.
Exactly. It's like that to me is overhyped. It's like, okay, I'm a little over it. It's like I'm not gonna jump to that sort of gameplay or like games that really again do the fan servicey thing. Like it's fine, I guess, but it's
Mhm.
just not it's not happening for me. I
Mhm.
also
Nah, I
agree
feel
I'm
that.
not playing a game when it first comes out because I'm waiting for that bitch to go on sale.
Right.
That too. Yep.
That
I'm
part.
on sale. I'm not paying $80 for a game that I'm like, oh, everybody's about to play this, and I'm not, especially in terms of streaming, I'm not gonna get any views on this anyway, outside of my normal community because everybody's playing it. It's oversaturated.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, games in general, specifically, I don't think that I'd have any that I'd say are overrated. Underrated though, definitely indie games. Again, like I said, I love a bizarre ass game. I think that it's by the same developer that made the game I talked about earlier, Paradise Killer, but it's called Promise Mascot Agency, and you're pretty much like this Yakuza guy that's like going and got like what's the word? He got disbanded or like excommunicated, whatever the word is, and he's like, okay, you got to go underground, but you need to run this mascot agency so you can make money and send money back to us. It's super bizarre, super weird, super cute. But it's like, I don't know why I haven't seen that many people talk about it. Granted, it came out like sometime last year. But I think that is one game I feel like is extremely underrated. It's like, again, so fun. If you like resource management, it does that. It like has open world. You're in like one of those little cars that they have like little pickups that aren't a pickup, little
Mhm.
tiny ones. You get to drive that the whole time, get to mod it. It's incredible. And so I think, again, indie games or games from just like developers that are just trying something different, I think that those are the most underrated games we have right now.
Let me see. That's why I said Rivals. Everyone dick except Black Widow. Hell, Deadpool got cheeks. You damn right. Crazy. Pause. But Awkward's not wrong though, yo. Like every female on Rivals except for Black Widow is thick as hell. I'm not even kidding you. Even Rogue.
Did
I'm
y'all
like,
see what they
goddamn.
did to Psylocke? Her little outfit recently?
Yeah.
That got
They-
her on a pole on top of a disco ball.
Yup.
I'm telling you, these developers know what they doing. They know what they
Do it on
doing.
purpose.
They
And
know what they doing.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
it's a
not
business.
I
It's
mean,
a business.
yeah,
If
it's a
makes us
business.
Money, they're gonna do it.
And people were willing to
It's true.
and people are willing to pay the cosmetics. Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with a Gooner Simulator game, yo. Again,
Most
We
likely.
Hey,
do.
huh?
We probably already have
Probably.
it.
Yeah, they
Like,
probably
2
do.
years ago.
Yeah, they probably do have it. You just gotta find that bitch out. I'm telling you.
Like at least 10 of them at this point. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just realized I saw on Steam when it was a couple days ago that they have an MMA porn simulator game. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
huh? I clicked on like, okay, it's an MMA simulator. And then I realized he knew. I said, oh, yeah, okay, this is This is not the way to stream on Twitch or on YouTube or anything like that. Okay, gotcha.
Probably not.
We're
Yeah,
saying sentences that have never been said before. Like, what do you mean? MMA.
yeah, MMA, like mixed martial arts porn simulator. I kid you not, it's on Steam. I kid
That
you
is
not.
crazy.
I kid you
That's
not.
crazy.
Yes, I forgot the name of it. It's MMA some shit. I clicked on it. I thought it was gonna be an MMA simulator game. Then I realized it was actually a porn game with MMA fighters. I'm like,
They said
okay,
it's an MMA simulator, all right, but we simulated some other stuff too.
exactly. I'm
Like,
like, mm-hmm.
They said that's that mixed movie art
right?
type
They said,
simulator.
Right.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
like, we
Yeah.
got a lot of art over here if you into it. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nude art at that. Clearly.
So within your 2 years of streaming though, Nelly, what was your very first stream like? When you actually pressed that go live button.
oh man, I was playing Elder Scrolls Online. That's the first thing I think I played, and I didn't
Mhm.
know what the hell was going on. My camera was up here, like, so it was looking down on me. I think I didn't know how to do the light. I think the lights in my room might have been off. It was very like, I could tell you're new here. I could tell you're new.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I even had a formal mic until like 5 months later, because I was like, okay, I'm just going to get things like a little bit at a time, because I'm not the type of person, anytime I start a new venture, I'm not the type of person that I'm gonna go super hard and buy everything I need and have the best of everything. I'm like, look, y'all gonna do the best I can with what I got, and
I
then
did
if I
that.
like it, and then we'll keep going, we'll keep building on to what I already have. But yeah, I had one monitor until I think for the entire first year. I only had
Mhm.
one monitor. Yeah, I didn't have a little tripod. Like, shout out to Lewis, because I kind of stole it from him. I have like a little tripod that my camera's sitting on now. But yeah, my camera was sitting on top of my thing. Again, the color was bad.
Mhm.
Everything was terrible.
Shit.
I look like a ghost.
Shit, you did better than me, because when I started back in 2020, November of 2020 to be exact, because this is when I actually first started streaming when I got the PS5 when it came out. So like my streaming on Twitch, I used this TV right here, and then I had the PlayStation camera right here. I bought the sound bar right here. I had the PS5 headphones at the time first. So like, and I had like a laptop at the time too, because I use Lightstream. So basically it's like a website base. It's like OBS, but like just on a web based service.
Okay.
So like, and at the time you had to pay for like something like monthly or yearly. Forgot how much it is now. I forgot how much it is before, but now you can do it for free. But yeah, that's how I started my stream. Like I had to work my way. I actually didn't start streaming on PC until September of 2022. So I was on console. I was on console for like a good year and a half, and then again September 2022, I built my first PC. But with that one, with my first PC, I bought 2 monitors. I actually had, and I still have I bought me like a cheap ass webcam and a cheap ass ring light for my PC setup. And I bought a mount for both my monitors and a Stream Deck. A Stream Deck Mark One, with who I gave it to Lex when I got the Mark Two when I got now. And I had like a cheap ass microphone too. One of those F5 microphones. I bought one of those as well. So like I gradually, ranked up a little bit up in the rankings with the streaming stuff. Now, right now, I'm still like looking to upgrade some of my stuff, like my mouse and keyboard. Like, not saying that my mouse and keyboard don't work right now currently. It does work. It's just that every time I type, it kind of like miss words every now and then. Like, it don't really like the input in at times. So it is what it is. Or y'all PC streamers? Yes, I am a PC streamer back in 2022 when I started in 2022. I've been streaming since November 2020 on my console, but I got transitioned to a PC streamer in September 2022.
Yeah.
But I still play my PS5 games and my Switch 2 games from time to time while I stream. So I still got my consoles. I'm never selling. I don't understand how people sell their consoles when they get their PCs.
same.
I'm like, bro,
Facts.
y'all fucking stupid. I don't care. I'm keeping my
Right.
But there's certain games that's like console only. You know what I'm saying? Not every game is going
Yeah.
like I can see why people sell their console because like, you got a PC, you can play any game on PC and this kind of third, but like you gotta think about it.
It's not the
What happens if your
same.
PC exactly what happens if your PC fucks up and this kind of third? You know what I'm saying? So like
And also, like,
Yeah.
yeah, and I don't want to wait a whole year to play like an exclusive that could come to PC. So I'd rather play right then. You know
exactly.
Yeah.
what I mean?
True.
So
Now I understand like
That's why my
PC.
PlayStation 3. So I got PS3.
right,
I
Yeah.
got Mortal Kombat. It was like 9, 11, whichever one it was. That has the Freddy Krueger in it, but you
Hmm.
can't get any. You can't buy it on Steam
Yeah.
anymore
Yeah.
because,
Mm-hmm.
like, I
right,
guess they lost the licensing. If I want to play Freddy today, I can go bust it out today. Now does it still work? I don't know, but because I haven't dusted it off in a minute. But yeah, I think that collecting technology is very important in a
Hmm.
general sense because it's like one, we're kind of in a place where we're not owning anything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything is licensed. Every time you buy something on Steam, it's licensed. A
Hmm.
digital copy.
That's
It's
why
a
I always
license.
tell
It's not real.
people. That's why when people say like, "Oh, I don't want to shop at GameStop no more because of X, Y, Z," because only because people don't want to stop at shop. I mean, stop shopping at GameStop because of the whole AI photo with Trump and you know,
Mhm.
the Spartan dude from Master Chief from Halo. When he saw that
Yeah.
photo,
yeah,
everybody was on a fucking outrage. I'm like, it's an AI
right.
photo, bro. Like, and y'all have to understand that
right.
not again, like you said, Nelly, digital games, they're not really owned by us. We don't own them anyways. They could take that shit
Mm-hmm.
right. They could take that shit right from us if they want to. Even if you
Anytime.
buy them. Even if you
Yeah,
buy, they could take that shit right. They could take
No
that shit right back.
refund.
Exactly.
No
Yep.
refund. They're like,
No
oh, actually, we're taking this
compensation.
off.
That's
Like,
why I still shop at
like,
GameStop
oh.
because I get my discounts. I can buy my physical copy games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I like shopping smart too. You know, I might buy games full price depending on the game. And sometimes I go to GameStop because I am a pro member. I get saved like what 10-50% off. Sometimes more
Mhm.
if you're a
yeah,
pro member. So like I love going to GameStop. I don't care what nobody said. I'm gonna still shop there until they actually close for real, for real. That's
yeah.
just
I
me.
just went. Yeah, I just went yesterday. I sold up some of my stuff to get Neo 3. I have to pay a dime, so there is benefit going.
Exactly. You could trade in your game.
Absolutely.
You might not get a good amount when you trade them games back, but you could put them onto a game that you
Better
really
than
want to get.
nothing.
Exactly. It's better than nothing.
Yep.
I'd rather take something and then put it on the and then like you sell a game, you looking for a game to pre-order at GameStop, you sell that game, whatever you get back, you just put into that pre-order. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I don't understand why people don't like shopping at GameStop. I just don't get it. But whatever. That's
The
just me.
convenience of doing it from your home. Same
Yeah.
reason people don't go to brick and mortar stores, or a lot of people just don't go to general brick and mortar stores. Like, it's like, why would I do that when I can shop from the comfort of my own home? Like, why
Exactly.
would I go? Why would I leave? And here it's like -10 or feels like -10 outside. And it's like, why would I leave in -10 weather when I could just
See, I'm kind of
download
scared
them
of
on
shopping
Steam?
online, especially I'm scared. I know I don't want to say I'm scared of shopping online. It's just that, especially when I'm shopping for clothes online, I want to test them out first because I don't
Mhm.
want to buy clothes. I don't want to buy like a pair of shoes or a pair or whatever at a online
Mm-hmm.
on the store, and then when I get it delivered to me, it's the wrong size. And then I gotta send that shit right back, and then try to get
Mhm.
my money back, and then gotta wait a couple more days. Like, nah, I don't want to do none of
Yeah.
that.
That's real.
I'd rather go to a clothing store in person to try them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's real.
Well, for shoes, I
that's
could
true.
buy them online because I know my size and stuff like that. But when it comes to like
Yeah.
a certain
Facts.
type of shirt or pants, whatever, like I gotta go to a store.
And then not every brand is the same size either, or it's,
Exactly.
Right.
manufactured the same way. So it's the
Exactly.
material is like a lot to consider.
Oh yeah. Also, yes, exactly. Because like buying pants, you know your size, but when you actually buy the size of your clothes, it might not be the right size depending on how tight or loose the clothes is. So
And
like,
depending on where it's from, because we all don't have the same size scales. Like it's like buying shoes. You see the UK size,
Yeah.
or
hmm
US size.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
H&M, man. Like H&M, I shop at H&M from time to time. I go there because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes like how big I am, they probably they're not gonna have my size. If they do, I might go buy a size bigger because the way their clothes are, they run tight a little bit.
Mhm.
But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Brick and mortar is
So
important.
so what mistakes do you think you made early on that you do differently now?
Mistakes. Well, I guess this is so random. I used to have my camera facing like it was facing this way, but on my right was a window, and so I'm like, wait, I have my camera like even slightly just facing out of my window. I'm like, wow, that was dangerous. I should probably not do that anymore. Because you could kind of see, and I'm like, I live in like I'm not very shy about saying like, yeah, I live in Brooklyn. Like I'm not like, oh,
Shout out
this
to
is my
Brooklyn.
neighborhood. This is where I live. Yeah, shout out to Brooklyn. But like,
Actually, no,
I'm
I was
like
born in
that's
Brooklyn.
also like, oh, okay,
Mhm.
kid. Come on back.
But I
No,
live
just
in
kidding.
Jersey.
I didn't know that. I thought you lived somewhere else. I don't know why I thought you lived somewhere
Where you
else.
thought I
I
lived
you
at?
like in the South. I thought you lived in the South somewhere. Like
Why? Because I'm
I
black.
don't know why, man.
Fucking around, fucking with you. I'm fucking with
Her face.
you. Why? You thought I got an accent or something?
No, I don't know. Maybe I did think that you lived in like Georgia, but
Nah.
maybe I don't know why. I don't know why.
I
But
actually want to move out there one day too, because Georgia is nice. I like Georgia.
like one of the Carolinas. Like I thought you lived like somewhere like over here, but just
Nah, I'm in the East
South,
Coast,
but
just not that south.
not South. Got it.
Yeah, you're not in the South pot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was probably a mistake. I didn't really think about it too much at the time. That I don't really see anything as being a mistake or anything. It's like, oh, I learn and grow. Like I didn't I'm gonna call it a mistake when it's like I just didn't know. Like I was new to the platform. I was new to not new to the platform in terms of like engaging with other like streamers, but I was new as a content creator, I guess at that point, new as a streamer. And so yeah, I don't really think of things like I made a mistake, but I don't think there are too many things I don't do that I did like I stopped doing. I can't really think of too many things.
What about as like a viewer, like someone who just watching people's streams? Like, what are some mistakes you made early on that you could do differently now as a streamer?
I don't think I could even think of things like that. I don't think I was ever super like I don't want to say super active, but I was never like somebody who's like, oh, I'm going to be typing and like super, super engaging. Like, if I like your content, I try to support you by being there, chatting every once in a while, but I think something about me in general is that being online doesn't always feel real to me. And so sometimes I feel like I struggle with creating relationships with people online because it's like, not that those people aren't real. Like I understand that we're obviously having a real
like their
conversation right
personas.
now. I know that y'all exist. Not a persona, but it's just like, I understand that for me, if I'm going through my day-to-day life, it's not likely that I'm going to go reach out to somebody that I've met online when I have people in my real life that I could reach out to. And I feel very blessed to be able to say that because a lot of people do look for community online because they don't have people in real life. So it's not that I feel like, oh, I don't want to talk to anybody online. It's just I think I genuinely try to touch grass. I think that touching grass is something that I've always done. And so I think that as a viewer, maybe I could have engaged more with people and like had them feel more support from me as a viewer, as somebody who was consuming their content. But yeah, I feel like even like I said, to this day, I think I struggle sometimes with being social, even on Discord. Like shout out to that community. Sometimes I'll be like, oh my gosh, I need to type more, but I don't have anything to say. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that's
like,
true. Yeah, that's how I'll be like.
Yeah, that's relatable.
Yeah,
it's like I don't want to overstep and like be like, oh, I'm being too personal, or I'm not being personal enough, or like I don't want to like say the wrong thing, and like people talking about something deep right now, and I'm like, hey, everybody, y'all seen that new game came out?
Yeah.
Like, and so sometimes, like I said, I think that's something that I think streaming has definitely, I've gotten better with it, but just really engaging with the people who I've met online, who I've forged relationships and, like people who I consider friends online. Not to say I never had friends. I was never friends with people that I met online, but I think that was a long time coming. Like I have a shout out to Lee. I think he was in here earlier. He's in Ireland. And we started connecting because we were playing Animal Crossing together, and we just been ace boon coons ever since. Like that's my guy. And I think that was something that just took a long time, where it's like we just gamed so much together, where it's like we're just on our Switches hanging out, just had a lot of odd bonding moments because of the server that we met in. which no longer exists 10 times over because they kept remaking the server. But again, whole different thing. And so like, again, is it impossible for me? No, I just think sometimes it's a little bit harder than other people do because I don't ever want to feel, I don't like feeling disingenuous and like feeling like I'm just here to network. Like networking is good and all of that, but I don't want people to feel like that's the only reason I'm here or the only reason I'm talking to you is because I want something from you. I like very much so value genuine relationships with people across the spectrum, no matter where I am, online, offline, work, no matter where I am. If I have a genuine relationship with you, that's what's most important. And I think that sometimes being online, it's just hard to kind of, I guess, gauge people's intentions or make sure that other people know that my intentions are real and not just, like I said, just very like, what can you do for me as a streamer? Like, I want you to like show me, put me on your podcast, things like that. Where it's like, put me on your stream. Like,
she put me on blast, y'all.
So like, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I would have ever reached out. I'm so glad you reached out to me, but I don't think I would have ever reached out to you like, hey, can I get on your podcast? Because I just feel like I want to be welcomed into places, not to be put into places. That's never been something that has been.
Man, listen, look, I'll be scared to be. I'll be kind of nervous to ask people to be on the podcast because, like, I'll be afraid when somebody's just like, nah, I'm good. Like, I can't take rejection well as much, but I'm like, yo, fuck it. I'm just going to ask. If they say no, they say no. They say yes. All right, cool. Let's work something out,
Exactly.
But yeah, when it comes to like Discord servers and communities and stuff like that, it can be a lot, man. Trying to fit in with people within that server, because like I feel like people already got their favorites of who they want to talk to in that server.
Right.
Yeah, there's like cliques already.
Exactly.
And people like come in knowing other people, and I'm like, hey,
it's like, hi, I'm here.
Like,
that'd be awkward as fuck.
Like, you can't be. I'm gonna say this. You can't be friends with everybody that you meet on Discord, bro. Like, if you find somebody that you're cool with, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You just build that relationship from there. Like, you want to network, but you don't want to network with people all the time, though, because all networking is not good networking, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Kingly? But yeah, it's just you find somebody within that Discord community. You talk to them. Blah blah blah, play games, whatever, and then. If y'all feel comfortable getting personal, whatever, that's up to y'all, whatever. But, again, you can't be friends with 100+ people in this streaming shit. You really can't, because you never know who's going to fuck you over.
It's tiring. And I think another thing that I think has kind of made me not be as social in an online presence is because in real life, obviously, if my friends need something from me, they could call me, text me, whatever, whenever. But it's like 24/7, but it's not at the same time. I think that when you don't see someone in person, like the boundary can kind of get a little bit fuzzy, where it's like, okay, well, we talked at 3 a.m. that one time. I'm going to talk to you at 3 a.m. every time. It's like, I'm not actually available for you at 3 a.m. That was a one-time thing. But sometimes, again, if you're not seeing me on a day-to-day or knowing what I am dealing with on a day-to-day basis, the way, again, people in my real life, like I'll say in my real life, like I think people can still be part of your real life, but people in my IRL life might know. It's like sometimes I just don't want to like be the person where it's like I wasn't there for you when you needed me because I'm not online. Like I don't ever want somebody to feel like I wasn't there for them in a place where they needed them, and so I think that's another reason why I think sometimes I just kind of back up. And
that's perfectly
close.
And that's perfectly fine too. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like you gotta force yourself to talk to people just to make connections and stuff like that. If it's not there, it's not there. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Not gonna bond with everybody, and that's okay.
But then sometimes people be bonding with you though. That's what I'm saying. It'd be like, oh, like I didn't think we were there, but then people be like, y'all know y'all done had somebody in your life where it's like, I didn't think we were that close.
Exactly.
You think you're closer to me than I am to you, and I think that in real life when I'm seeing you and I can like maybe read your body language or maybe kind of get a hint, like, and obviously everybody doesn't have that ability.
Because it's different me and somebody from online too in IRL.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Online,
for sure.
Anything like online, I can't tell your body language. I can't tell your tone. Sometimes if we're not speaking in voice chat, like people will definitely feel more close to you than you will feel to them, and that's just something I don't like letting people down. I don't want people to feel like I'm not being genuine, because that's the thing that I'm like, wait, no, that's not what no, that's not what we were doing. But yeah, I think that's sometimes something that also is like, ugh, like I don't want to, because this is about mistakes. So like, I think that's probably one of the bigger mistakes that not mistakes, but I guess regrets or things that I'm working on, like just trying to be more social online with people outside of just, again, networking or building stuff, just like trying to forge genuine relationships.
Yeah, I don't want that shit to be forced. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. It is what it is at the end of the day. And plus, like for me, it's like, damn, I was gonna say something too. People got these spiteful fucking ways, and it's like, yeah, if I feel like if something is off about you, I'm not saying nothing to you. I'm just gonna walk away and mind my own business. That pays me. You know what I'm saying? Plus, like having a bigger circle, it's not always good.
Sure.
I keep my circle small as possible. You know, the bigger the circle, the more problems you're gonna have with you and many other people within that circle. Because not many people are genuine like that. You know what I'm saying? Like people people be begging for support and this and that. They're like, yo, I'm only one person. I can only do so much within 24 hours. You know, there'd be days where like, yo, I don't want to be on Twitch to support people. Not that I'm a fucked up person, just like, yo, I just don't have the time of day. Or I'm just tired of shit.
Right.
Like,
yeah, it's like my social battery is down. Like I just got off of work not too long ago, and I don't want to sit at my computer. I just want to lay down and just clear my head for a little bit,
or my
blast some
phone.
music, like. Yeah,
or be on my phone watching
basically.
I just want to watch Chinese dramas for like 10 hours. Please leave me alone, everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll catch you on your next stream. It's like I always tell people, like, when people always ask you, "Are you gonna catch my stream?" I'm like, I'll try my best, or maybe, you know, I'm giving you an option, like maybe. It's like he might not come. So yeah,
don't ask y'all to come to their streams.
I just tell people don't ask me that because I'm not promising obligated.
I've never been
yeah.
I've been asked before that.
I've never been asked that.
I've been asked before that. Yeah,
like I mean, obviously, like invite, like, oh yeah, I stream too. Like these are the days I stream. Like that's one thing. But like, hey, I'm about to stream. Come through.
Oh, you should definitely come to my stream tonight. I'm like, okay.
I say that like in my Twitter, like when my ex post, not to like people individually. That's weird.
That's the thing. That's just promoting what you got going on. I mean, I think I would ask somebody, because there's always context. I always try to leave room for context for things where it's like, if I'm doing a charity stream or something where it's like, it's really important, I think, for people to be here just to put eyes on something, like if it's maybe, again, something supporting maybe a political ideology that you care about that's not problematic. Asking people to show up for that, like if it's like a rally or something like that, you're like showing something to kind of garner support for that. I could see, like, yeah, I would ask people individually, but just I'm about to play Cuphead, pull up, like,
no.
No.
Like for my podcast, I might tell people, like, you could pull up on my podcast. You know what I'm saying? I got this special guest coming in, such and such. You know, if you want to ask questions about our special guest, you can ask. Just do it respectfully. If you can't come,
basically,
I understand.
Make it like an open invite type thing. Don't make it so close to where it's just to a specific group of people, or you know, just someone you're close with. Like it has to be like straight up open invite.
Indeed.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just, you just gotta be careful who you trying to build connections with at the end of the day, because some people are really there to really support you, or you got people that try to fuck you over for their own personal gain. So just gotta pick and choose, man. Pick and choose. So how long did it take before streaming felt like natural to you? Quote unquote natural.
Always felt pretty natural. I think I talk too much, so I didn't have to get used to like.
I'm fucking with you.
I think I just nah. It's true though. It's really true.
That's why I said elite level.
Since I was in kindergarten. Since in kindergarten, they're like, she's a great student, but she talks too much. Sorry.
Well,
and so okay, Louis, chill. A big yapper, chill. But I think that it never was something that I felt like I needed to get used to, because I didn't have to like get comfortable being on camera. That wasn't something that I needed to adjust to. Again, talking wasn't something I needed to adjust to. I think if anything, I had to adjust to not talking But that's not something you need to do when you're streaming, luckily. So, but even now, I'll like be playing a game and I will say, like audibly say, man, they shouldn't have been over there. Like, y'all, like, what the hell? I'm like, I'm not even on camera. Like, no lights are on, nothing. Like, there's no indication that I am on camera, but I still am just talking. So I don't think that there was much of a, and nothing ever felt unnatural.
Yeah.
Which I guess is good to say.
Yeah, for me personally, if I'm playing a game on stream, if I don't got really nothing to talk about, I'll just narrate the game. And I might throw in one or two things in randomly from time to time, you know, trying to keep the conversation. I talk to myself when I stream. You know what I'm saying? It just helped me.
I do too.
I talk to myself on stream, and then, you know,
Thinking out loud.
all geniuses talk to themselves. That's what I'll be saying. All geniuses
For
talk to
me,
themselves.
it's my commentary and face expressions. Like even off stream, I always got something to say. Like somebody do something stupid, be like, bet you won't do that dumb shit again. Like I just be talking shit after time, or you know, roasting somebody or whatever the case may be. So I just have to get myself in the mind frame of, okay, I'm the same off and on camera. Just do what you do.
I feel like
you're playing off camera.
I feel like for streamers who don't use cameras at all, you gotta learn how to entertain people with your voice when you use the mic.
Yeah.
Because like, if you have no camera and you're not using your mic to talk, why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be watching some shit on YouTube that does the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think in general, I think I've always told people, like, if you're gonna stream, you either need to be really entertaining or really fucking good, or both. But like, if you're like, I think it doesn't even matter if you have a camera or not, because I think there are still some people who sit on camera like a board, like just not saying anything, not even looking at the chat, not even smiling. Not that you have to smile, but it's like you're not doing anything. Like, is this a picture? Or is it like you're not doing anything? So it's like you gotta entertain at some point.
Yeah, you gotta entertain somehow.
Especially like the YouTubers, you know, like when back when I got into it, like watching the YouTubers like with Dashy and like Maximilian, all that stuff. It's like, yeah, like the games that we're playing, like with Etika, like yeah, I like the games they're playing, but like I'm watching y'all because y'all are hilarious. Like y'all have me dying when watching these videos.
It's that commentary.
And that leads to my next question too, Nelly. Do you watch like other streamers, content creators on Twitch, YouTube? It don't have to like be like big time streamers or content creators. Like,
I do less so now because again, a lot of the games that I like to play, I was consuming that content before. So one person who I really enjoy, or a couple people, a streamer that I really enjoy, he also makes YouTube videos, is like John Wolf. He would play horror games all the time. Have not locked in a long time because I want to play those games. I can't watch them. I like to be, again, genuine, and I don't play games that I've played before on stream. Like if I've played it before the stream, I don't think I've ever played a game for a second time. And then on YouTube, there's another guy, his name's MelyThaPirate. I sometimes still watch it if I don't think I'm going to play the game and I really enjoy his content, but I'm not watching it anymore because I'm going to play the game. So outside of, you know, just my mutuals, like, you know, I try to lurk everybody. Like Dre, I pop in with you, see what you up to sometimes. Tommy, like again, it's just a bunch of people where it's like I consider them to be my mutuals. But other than that, I'm like, I try not to consume as much content because I feel like, again, I want it to be more natural. Or I'm watching Overwatch content so I can get better, because I'm like, ooh, I need to see what y'all are on. I need to see what the plays are, what the meta is. So I'll watch content that I guess is not story based or something that's like linear. So like strategy, I guess I'll watch for that. But yeah, other than that, there are not too many people that I watch anymore.
Yeah, I need to do that shit with Apex because like I want to be good, but oh my god, I'm trash.
Yeah, Apex Apex one of them games where like you play good at first and then a couple games later they humble you real quick.
I literally played one round. I played one round and deleted the game. I was like, I literally played on stream. I was like, y'all, what is this? I literally played like one or two games and I deleted the game. I was like, y'all, I can't play this.
They be coming out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck were y'all?
You know, them PC players, because them PC players, they move fast on mouse and keyboard. So like, they be all over the place.
I was terrified. Don't know what's going on.
Even games with Arc Raiders. Niggas play on mouse and keyboard on PC. They move fast as hell. They be dodging, dodging, rolling out of trouble. They be shooting you down in like fucking 5 seconds. I'm like, God damn. And I play games on PC too, but I'm mainly on controller because I can't play a mouse and
Mm-hmm.
keyboard to save my
Right.
life. I am not coordinated to be pressing X, Y, and Z and this, that, and third. I'm like, nah, I can't do all that shit. That shit. And plus, like, every time I'm on keyboard, my fucking fingers hurt. Like mouse is one thing,
Really?
but yeah, but keyboard is like you gotta press this button, then you gotta go press the left shift
You
and
gotta
then
remap it.
P. Huh?
Remap it to make it comfortable for you.
Yeah,
Like
Remap
if
it,
it's
yeah.
if it's like it's a
Mhm.
like if something is like a
Oh,
F and I feel like the F is too far, I'm moving it to probably a button on my mouse,
and even
or
if I
especially if it's important.
and even if I do that, it's like I'ma still forget. I'ma still forget. Like a game's like okay, fast paced games like Apex. I ain't gonna say Fortnite, but Fortnite is one of them. COD, like on mouse and keyboard, I can't do. But like any other games,
I can't do that either.
like World of Warcraft or Star Wars, Knights of the Old
See, like, I can
Republic,
do.
or any like
See, I
slow
can do
paced
like
games, I
rivals.
could play mouse and keyboard.
Mm.
Now
See,
I'm
like
not
rivals
against
and
mouse and keyboard
Overwatch, I can play.
altogether. There's certain games on mouse and keyboard I just can't play. But
Yeah, so like rivals and Overwatch, and also Naraka, I played with my mouse and keyboard because it's not that fast. It's like usual time, but like yeah, with Apex, hell no, I gotta have a controller and shit like
mhm.
that. Same thing with like COD and like this one game I used to play, Fragpunk. Yeah,
I
I
love
gotta have a
Fragpunk.
controller.
You play
Fragpunk.
controller on Fragpunk? I play
Wait,
myself on Fragpunk.
wait, did I play controller on Fragpunk? Let me look it up. I can't remember.
I'm definitely because I don't know. To me, that one doesn't run as quickly either. I don't even think it's the quickness for me sometimes. I just think that it's how many buttons do I need to be pressing. So like Cuphead, I mentioned that earlier. One of my
Mhm.
mutual shots, me mug. He was like, I think there was one time I like took an edible or something. I was like, okay, guys, I need a hard game. What am I doing? What am I playing? They're like, play Cuphead. I played it and I was playing on mouse and keyboard. He was like, I don't recommend you playing with mouse and keyboard. You need a controller. I was like, no, I'll be good. I'll be good. Oh no, I was not good. I plugged my little controller.
Cuphead, that
immediately.
damn game.
Yeah,
Bruh,
Cuphead's one of them
Cuphead
games that should get you
wasn't for
frustrated.
me, bro.
I had so much fun playing it. I'm not
Cuphead,
done.
yeah, I don't. It ain't for me, bro.
Now
Fuck that
Cuphead.
dragon. What's his name? Grimmastic. Fuck that nigga. Like,
Mhm.
who
I'm
told
still
you could
playing
spell
it.
two more heads? Like you
I'm still
weren't
playing
beating my
it.
ass like for 5 minutes.
I
I
played
could
through
play
the
games like
DLC.
that, but my patience is just already here.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. It definitely takes a
Like
minute,
soul like
but
games.
for me,
Soul
So
like
I have to be
games.
on have to pop an edible or something. That's the
Mm.
only way I
look,
could
I
just
was
not
locked
give a
in.
damn.
That's what I was like. I was locked
That
in.
was me. That was me with Silk Song. I'm like, yo, I'm done. Yeah.
Nah, Elden Ring be
I didn't
pissing me off. Elden Ring be pissing me off, yo.
Oh, I could not beat
You
Elden
really
Ring. I
do.
couldn't even beat that guy on the bridge. Like when you get like past the
Yeah.
little troll and go up. I was like, y'all, I can't beat this. They're like, it's because you're not playing right. I was like, look, they are not being helpful for me, and they're not being gracious towards my play
And people
style, which
don't
is I choose to
understand.
hit them.
And people don't understand how hard Elden Ring is, especially with them enemies. They be coming in swinging fast and hard at the same time. Like you get hit 3 times, you're done. And these
Done for.
motherfuckers be swinging 183 60 just to hit your ass. They be connecting too. I'm like, yo, I'm far as
Glitching.
hell.
Like,
These motherfuckers be flying to you. Like they be flying. I'm
like
like,
literally,
nah.
I gave up. I need to get carried. So if
Black
anybody
Myth
wants to carry me,
Wukong's one of
feel
them
free.
games too. Oh my god, Black Myth Wukong was pissing me off, yo.
Like me, Wukong though just got hard at like the very end for no fucking reason.
Nah, I just those type of games. Like I could play them to a certain extent until I get frustrated. I'm like, yo, fuck this game. Time me to switch on to another game. I just
Did y'all play
can't.
Little Crab one? Or was you a crab or a lobster? I think you're a crab.
No, I didn't play that one.
Nah.
It's like another crab's treasure.
I'll say I've heard of
Yes.
that one.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
I
like
didn't
the
play that one.
soundtrack for that. I didn't play that game, but I definitely heard the soundtrack on Bandcamp one time, and I like the soundtrack. But I'm like, ooh,
Right.
I don't know if this game is for me. Again, if I have to block, I don't want to play it. I just want to
All
go
right.
in and start hitting.
All right, so Nelly, at some point, did you ever consider quitting early on? And if not, what kept you going from not quitting?
Oh no,
No.
not really. I don't think I ever had a point where like I feel like I set my own schedule. I made my own rules. So I'm gonna quit on myself. I literally did this. I set myself up for this. So no, I don't think I really I'm a big advocate for quitting. I don't think that anybody should do something that they don't want to do for longer than they have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I don't think that streaming was something where I'm like, oh, I had this. If I don't make this benchmark, or if something doesn't work for me, or if that, like, there was really no reason for me to ever quit. Like, even if I was only streaming to one person consistently, like, if I'm enjoying doing it, I'm going to do it for as long as I want to. And so, yeah, I don't think I ever had a point where I'm like, I'm going to quit. Definitely had time going to take a break. And so I'm like, okay, y'all, I'll see y'all in like a week or two. Like, I'm going on vacation, but never quitting. Like, again, it's something that's fun for me. It's not something I feel like I need to grind. I think if I quit editing, I quit like trying to like, oh, let me edit this content and so I can post. I quit that because I was like, yeah, this is not what I want to do. Like, if you were there for my stream,
You
cool.
was there.
Like, maybe sometimes I get a little clipper one time, like one time, but like, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
I know some people. One thing people like to do is try to partner push for Twitch or for YouTube.
No, I'm not doing that.
And then if shit don't go their way, you know, they start bitching and complaining. Like, you know how hard, like, do you know how difficult it is to try to get to Twitch partner? Like,
yeah, like you have to have like true or 3 consecutive days of 75 average viewers.
But nowadays,
to get to a Twitch partner.
But now it's like 6 days. You got to average 75 and be You got to average 75 viewers for 6 consecutive days now.
Yeah, that's
for me.
That sounds great, but that's not what I'm like. Oh, let me try to do that. Like, if it happens, it happens. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it happens, it happens. For me, I just like this shit. For me, is a hobby. This streaming shit for me is a hobby.
Just have fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not about to stress myself because I don't have enough followers or I don't have enough viewers or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to have fun with it and then make some genuine connections with other streamers like myself, you know?
Right.
I think it also helps to not compare yourself to other people. And I think
that part.
That's a big thing. I hit affiliate like 8 months after, and I didn't realize that was a long time. I was just like, oh my gosh, y'all, I can't. Because I also didn't know that like people were like, oh, I had affiliate in 2 weeks. Okay, Mr. Moneybags. I don't know. Okay, cool. Like, I don't know. But I think that me just being excited about that was something that I didn't realize was like people looking at me like, okay, like that's not crazy. I'm like, well, it's crazy for me because I'm excited for the lulz. I'm excited for the giggles. Okay.
So now you're getting paid. What you hit affiliate, now you're getting paid now.
Exactly. Now I have emotes. So that's all I really cared about was like the emotes. I'm like, guys, finally, after 8 months.
Yeah.
Get that. Or actually, it's kind of like there was a month where I had to stop streaming because my graphics card went out. So I guess it was more like actually 6 months.
Okay.
So never mind. I was saying 8. It's actually 6. Better than I thought.
But yeah, I be seeing people that trying to partner push on Twitch. They be so damn. Some of them, I ain't gonna say not all of them, but like some of them be like miserable as hell. Like you can tell they burnt the fuck out. I'm like, yeah, that can't be me. I'm ready burnt out. There be times I be burnt out, and I'm not trying to be partner for Twitch. It's just sometimes you be burnt out. Now I might have to take like a week, could take like a couple of days, maybe a week or two off from streaming. You know, get my battery back up, refresh, regroup, and go about it and do it again. Like I said, just want to have fun with it. That's it. Just want to have fun with it. You know, there be days like, yeah, I just don't want to stream today. I just want to game. Cause like, I just want to game and not stream. Cause like, oh, I want to play this game, but I don't want to stream at the same time though. So it's like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, let me not worry about the OBS or Mel. Let me not worry about the chat.
Or the backseat gamers that try to tell you how to play your shit.
Yeah.
Actually, don't mind that.
That's what I did yesterday.
I don't mind backseat gamers. I'm playing The Walking Dead right now, and I'm dual streaming on both Twitch and TikTok. And the TikTok chat, they be so mad. Like, stop spoiling, stop. Like, y'all, I don't really care. Like,
I care to a certain extent.
Anyway,
I don't mind backseating to a certain extent. To a certain games, I don't mind backseating, but like a single player game, just let me do it on my own, you know?
For me,
if I get lost, I ask.
For me personally, if it's a game that I feel comfortable streaming to begin with, and it's like a first time playthrough, that's when I don't want backseat gaming, because it's like the same way I would want to get the same experience off stream as I do, you know, while my camera is on. So it's like, don't tell me what's gonna happen 3 scenes later. Like, let me
Mm-hmm.
find that out on my own, especially if it's a choice-based
3
game.
scenes is crazy though. 3 scenes is crazy.
Yeah,
I remember when I first
especially
started.
like if the game. I'm sorry, yeah, especially with the game, everyone's looking forward to. So like when I was streaming, FF7 Rebirth, don't spoil, or all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Or if a streamer
Especially like, oh hell, Expedition 33, don't spoil.
or
But I
if
think
Yeah.
people know that.
or if a person is playing a game that I'm about to stream, I don't watch it out of respect because
Yeah, I
I don't
don't
want to
either.
get spoiled. But
Yeah.
it's kind of
for
hard.
sure, for
But it's
sure.
kind of hard though. 'Cause, you got so many people playing this game. I try to catch up with them. As when I play my first playthrough first, I play as long as I can. And then if I'm up with them, then I'm like cool. I'll watch it for a little bit until get to a point where I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't see this part. All right, cool. Bye bye.
I just want to talk to the people who try to, like, if somebody is maliciously trying to spoil, because again, to me, it's not ever going to be a big deal either way. I remember I was playing Danganronpa, and it was like one of my first streams in 2024, and somebody came in, he was like, "This person dies and this person dies," and I was just like, okay. I was like, did that make you feel better? Like, I don't really care that much. Like, were you trying to get a reaction out of me? And I don't remember exactly what I said, but I think I ended up hurting their feelings. They're like, sorry, and then followed me. I'm like,
Sorry and followed you. It's crazy
well,
work.
he's like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I don't know why I did that or something like that. I was just like, I don't.
Nah, just to
it's
get
like-
just to piss you off.
Yeah, I think people do that to get a reaction sometimes. And I also
Yeah.
think that since I'm playing The Walking Dead right now, somebody asked me, they're like, can I spoil this for you? They asked, and I was like, you can, but I would like you to consider, will you feel better if you spoil it for me? Or will you feel better by watching me experience it myself? Like, if you feel
Yeah.
better spoiling it for me, I might not even see the message because the chat is moving pretty quickly on TikTok. I might not even see the message. So you're going to get that message off. I might not see it. And I mean, if that makes you feel better, great. I don't really care either way.
Well, yeah.
Everybody else cares. They'd be like, no, let her play the game. Like, TikTok is so funny because they really be going to bat for me. They'd be like, no, let her play the game. Ban him. I'm like, guys, chill. It's not that
No,
deep.
like especially like like if you're like maybe stuck on something in a game, it's like people will ask, if you're is it okay if I help you or like give you tips or like that? Like it's a little bit of spoilers, like, but you like just tell me no, yes or no. It's like, okay, like that,
Yeah, if it's
if
like
you get
that,
that,
absolutely.
I'll
that's
I'm gonna
fine
look
because
it
like
up.
because
I just don't like
right,
the
yeah.
ones that try to tell you how to play your game the way they've played it and like fuck up your experience
Mm.
entirely. It's like, look, if you don't
Mhm.
like how I play my game, this ain't the stream for you. In other words, get the fuck out.
Mm.
Right.
Get
Right.
the fuck out. Get the fuck out of
I
here.
just be telling them, like, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I think my Walking Dead playthrough has definitely pissed people off because they're like, why would you do that? Like, guys, because I'm playing how I'm playing real life.
Yeah, it's like it's
And
my
that's how
game, my
y'all would have
experience.
survived. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, again, to me, it's more funny because I think that sometimes I try to really look at the positives with things like that. And, I think people are really passionate about some stories, some games, some, the way people like move through this world that they enjoy so much. And, I think that that's endearing to a certain extent. Yeah, if again, trying to be malicious, it's going to be like, okay, whatever. Like, it's just not going to bother me.
Mhm.
But I think I do really, even though they're backseat gamers and they're spoilers and all of that, I really do admire their tenacity to like really want people to engage with their games. Like, people were mad that I didn't pick to go leave with Kenny. Whatever, if that means anything to you, then they're like, you let Clement, the little boy, the baby, you didn't go with Kenny? I'm like, no, because I'm surviving in real life. Why would I go with this old man back into the wintertime when I could go in here and survive? They're like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody play this game like you. I'm like, right, because I'm a survivor.
Indeed.
That's what I'm getting. I'm playing this game. I always tell people, like, guys, no matter what you see, I'm not playing this game to get the best outcome. I'm playing this game the way I would play it if I were sitting in the game. If I were this person, this is what I would do. And that's how I usually try to like reiterate that so then people understand more of like, and they don't feel like I'm trying to like cuss them out if I don't, or like berate them or do anything weird or feel like any animosity towards them if I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm not going to make that decision because that's not what I would do. And I don't care about the best outcome. I could die in this game. I don't care. It's a game. Like, I'm just going to do it. And that means I wouldn't survive. I wouldn't survive The Walking Dead. Simple. But I'm surviving so far because I have plot armor. So we're good.
All right. I may say, Lex Cam, you got any questions for Nelly?
Okay, so we're now in 2026. Are there any games that coming out that you are looking forward to playing and or streaming?
I don't really look into the future of games. I sometimes do. But typically I think that I just kind of let things kind of happen because again, I'm playing games that it doesn't matter when they came out. If I find it and it looks interesting, I'm playing it. Do I have hella games on my wish list? Yes. I do follow some developers, but I don't think they have anything upcoming. There's there's a shooter that just came out recently, but it's like a girly pop, like a Y2K girl themed shooter. So I'm looking forward to playing that. And that came out like maybe a couple weeks ago. But upcoming, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm like, I'm gonna play the games as they come. Like whenever I see it and it looks interesting, then I'll play it. Hopefully it's on sale.
Okay, so I kind of have a reverse question based off of his. So now we're going to take it back to the past a little bit. Do you have anything in your backlog as far as games that you need to complete or that you're looking forward to playing?
Ooh, that's like literally the majority of my Steam library. Like the majority. In October, I was supposed to be playing a bunch of horror games, and then October just got real busy, and I'm like, guys, sorry. So I still have like at least 20 horror games from October alone that I need to play. So opinions on Hello Kitty Island Adventure, best game ever created, Jackie. Come on. Like best game. But yeah, I feel like I have so many games in my backlog. I could open Steam up right now. It's like, oh, you have 0 minutes in this game. I'm like, guys, sorry. Because sometimes I also don't want to play games off stream that I bought to play on stream simply because that's a tax write-off. And if I don't play it on stream, I feel like I'm going to be lying on my taxes. So that's one big reason why I'm like, okay, if I bought this game to play on stream, like I don't think I've ever played Cuphead off stream because I bought it for my stream. I've never practiced it. I've never done anything. And you know what? On my taxes, I'm going to write that off because that is something that I bought for this. Like the same way I'm going to write off the monitor that I bought last year. I'm going to write that off because I made money from this. And so if you're not writing stuff off on your taxes, guys, start doing it. But
I need to start doing that shit.
I probably should do that. Yeah.
I need to do it.
Y'all been streaming this long. I did that. I was like, at first I wasn't going to do it, but then I was like, why wouldn't I? Owe that money, then they owe me money. It's incredible.
Damn.
Every game that I bought that I played on stream, I wrote it off. I write off things that I didn't play on stream or things that, I didn't play on stream or like in-game currencies. I didn't write off any of that stuff because I was like, that doesn't count. But yeah, if I played it on stream, I wrote it off. Like if I bought it, if it's on this desk right now, I wrote it off because write off the square feet. Exactly. I write off everything that I can because why wouldn't I? They don't care. They don't care about me, so I don't care about that. Like I'm not like stealing a bunch of money. Do it. This is the year.
Yeah.
Count up all them games that you played on stream. Count it all up. And I think there's still like limits to what you can and can't write off, but like shit. So
all right, so
I have a lot of backlog games.
Knowing you being a variety streamer, right? Have you ever been pressured to lock into one game for growth? No.
I don't let things pressure me. I don't let things pressure me. I don't know if y'all can tell. I just kind of do what I want.
Yeah, pretty much. I can see that now.
I can see that. Yeah.
I do what I want. I think maybe at first, and I don't think it was a pressure thing. I just think it was like, people are playing this. Like, maybe I should play it too. It was just like, why not? I think Pal World was one I bought because it was like new at the time. And I think because it was new, it wasn't that I saw a lot of people streaming it and I felt like I needed to do that. It just in my mind, just like, well, I guess you play popular games. Like that's kind of what people do. And so I played like one stream of Pal World at the time and I was like, I know what I'm doing. And I stopped play again until my friends were like, oh, let's play Power World. And then I understood how to play and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I can make my character have a BBL. This is incredible. I love this game. That is the running joke on my channel. If there's character creation and I can make my character have a BBL, I 100% am. Like, don't let me make my character thick. Don't let me let it happen. It's happening. Everybody gets a BBL. It's.
I ain't gonna lie
don't know,
though. Power World's one of those popular games back then. I was playing for like a good couple weeks and I kind of stopped playing it. Not because it got boring. It's just that
I never got into it.
other games got my
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah,
I
I
never
think that
got
happens.
into it.
Like, there were
Yeah.
times it's like games are fun until like the next game that I really want to play comes out. I just like kind of like stop it, and that's like, all right, cool, playing this game now. Like with Arc Raiders, I'm still playing this game to this day forward, on stream, off stream, and there be games where I'm like, yo, I want to play this, but I don't know. I want to play this though, but I might get back on Arc Raiders, because Arc Raiders is a fun game. It's fun. It's very fun. Like I never thought I'll be playing Arc Raiders a lot though, because I got the game when it first came out. That was like in October. And October is now February, and I'm still playing this game to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought it'd be like I'll probably play the game like once every blue moon, but like trying to get like actually get into the hang of things now. The maps, the arc robots, the raiders, etc., etc. I'm like, all right, you know what? I rock with this, and I play with people too from time to time. I mostly play that game solo, but like when I play with like one or two people, I'm hunting down raiders, like the humans. I'm hunting them down because
I still can't tell you what that game's about.
basically, so basically, Arc Raid is just like a PvP VE extraction shooter game, pretty much type shit. Basically, you just collect loot. You collect blueprints to build like certain arsenals in your loadout and stuff like that, and you just extract with those stuff without getting killed by robots.
So Hello Kitty Island Adventure, they just ripped their whole game off, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think so. I think that game was good too. I heard that game good too. It's just something I won't play though. I don't really.
You'd be surprised. You should be surprised. Like, did you have an iPhone? Do you have Apple Arcade? Because it's on there for free.
Oh, it is. I mean, I do have. Do I have Apple Arcade? I don't think so, but I do have an iPhone.
You have Apple Arcade. That's when I first played it, but Hello Kitty Island Adventure is pretty solid. It's a pretty solid game.
Like I used to play Animal Crossing New Horizons. Like when it first came out on the Switch, because at the time it came out during like the COVID days, so I just bought that shit.
It was a really rough time.
Yeah, so I just bought it because like it was COVID, ain't really much shit to do, and I just bought, and I played it a lot though. I might have to go back and replay it again for the Switch 2 edition. I might have to restart my whole island again, because last time I checked off, the last time I played that game was July of 2025. So I'm like, let me start my island. Yeah, let me start my island all over again.
2022.
Damn. But yeah, let me start my island all over again on the Switch 2 version. Cause it's like what? Cause I bought the game already, and then I upgrade for like $10. No, I think it was like $5 to upgrade it, because it wasn't like they didn't really add a lot of new stuff within like the Switch 2 edition, other than like the graphics improvements, and they added like little new features every now and here and there. But I said I'll pay the $5, no problem. I'll pay that shit.
Honestly, like I think Animal Crossing is one of those just popular games I just could never get into. Because besides it being COVID when it came out, and I had a bunch of time, like when everything started to get better, I just never really touched it. I don't know. It's just not my thing.
Also,
fuck
I was
Tom.
playing the one back in the day.
Yeah, fuck Tom.
I think I had it on my Nintendo DS,
and
I loved that game. Down, or was it my DS, or maybe it was a Game Boy? I don't remember what I had it on, but I used to play it all the time, and so I think that's the one reason I got it during the pandemic. I actually bought a Switch so I could play Animal Crossing, and then I played it for like 3 months, and then I was like, okay.
Oh, Honey Bunch, I would like to say this.
Yeah.
If you want to get the Switch 2, do it. Fuck what everybody says. Get the Switch 2. Now,
it's the shit.
I can understand.
Like, I think
I was gonna say, like, I understand that if you get the Switch 2, there's not a lot of games for the Switch 2 exclusively, but fuck all that. Just get the Switch 2 because
there are more.
Go ahead, Cam.
I'm sorry. There are more games for the Switch 2 since it's launched, and the PlayStation 5 have since it's launched. So I don't want to hear that.
And I was gonna say too. Also, with the Switch 2, you can actually play games in 4K if you dock it on your TV. That's the best part of it.
Yeah.
2, you can actually game share on your Switch 2 with other players or other people that have the Switch 1. Not all games though. Certain games that have the game share, not all of them. 3, they had this thing called the game chat. I don't use it myself anyway, so
I don't use it. Just use Discord.
Yeah.
Same.
It's a
Yeah.
for me, it's a useless feature. But other than that, though, when you play games on the Switch too, like on the handheld, you get the 1080p, 120 frames per second. So that shit makes a lot. That shit makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, I would definitely recommend getting the Switch 2. You want to keep up. Because at some point, they're going to stop making games for the Switch 1. I'm telling you that right now. They're going to stop making games for the Switch 1. Maybe not this year, but
And then,
in
like,
2027, yes.
Yeah, you know, like and just going back to them calls real quick. My first one was the one on the 3DS, and like I didn't really see the point of it then, but I think like I just never gave it a fair share because that was also the day The Last of Us came out, and let's be honest, we all know which game got the more attention, but yeah, I don't know. There's always going to be like a game that people are not going to like that's really popular. I think that's mine.
There's games that are cheaper for the 2. I wouldn't say there's games that are cheaper for the 2 because some of the games for the Switch 2 now is like $60, $70. Shit. There's games on the Switch 2 is like $70. That's like, you know, just competing with PS5 and the Xbox Series games, PC games as well. And I like how some of these games that's like, you know, that third party games are now switching over, that's like expanding to the Switch 2 because it just makes it look good now too. Because this tells you that the Switch 2 could match up with the PS5 and Xbox Series games. Now, not as graphics wise, but like, you know, with the hardware, you know, it can handle its own with the Switch 2.
If you really want it, yeah.
I believe that Rival's gonna be on the Switch too. The Rivals could be on the Switch too.
Probably, yeah. Can I be perfectly honest? We don't need the partner showcases for Nintendo anymore.
Yeah, we don't. We don't
need those anymore.
All right, Melly,
My
we got
daughter
you,
had an
Melly.
allergic reaction. Oh dear Lord. Okay. Oh, she's fine. Thank God.
Okay, so okay, good. Okay, cool. I'm glad that your daughter's good. Don't know.
Bro, those allergic reactions be scary.
Man.
As fuck.
It is.
No, we get it.
How much bigger is
We
the Switch?
definitely
Is the
do.
2? I mean, I got a shit right here just to let y'all know. It is kind of big. Pause. You know, I got the Switch 2.
Hey,
This shit.
yo.
Nah, it's a good decent size to say the least. It's a good
Mine's
decent
by my
size.
TV, and I'm not finna get up, but I do got one.
But yeah,
The
it's worth it though.
Joy-Cons are bigger too. Like,
Yeah,
so
the
like,
Joy-Cons
they
are
fit
bigger.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah,
fit bigger
it's
hands
so much
versus
crumpier.
the other ones.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
easier
like,
to
I feel like-
actually connect back to the system compared to the Switch one. Because the Switch one, you have to slide it, and it ain't always want to cooperate.
Yeah. Well, I can't really take it out right now because of my case. So I ain't feel like taking my case out and then trying to show you how to take the shit out, take the Joy-Cons out. But Ken, you want to show yours?
Show me what, my Switch?
No, like the Joy-Cons. How it comes
How to
in and out.
disconnect the Joy-Cons from the console.
Oh, yeah, here.
Just like that. It's magnetic
Drop 'em
too.
off.
Way easier. Way easier.
Way
And less
easier.
time consuming.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's bigger compared to the Switch 1. I'm talking about the original Switch 1, not the old LED shit. I'm talking about like the original Switch 1.
Right.
It's way bigger.
Yeah.
The screen is way more bigger. And then, you know, the games are a lot more clearer on the Switch 2 compared to the Switch 1, for real.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think they come with 2 new Joy-Con colors next Thursday when Mario Tennis Fever comes out.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That game's
but
gonna be lit. I can't wait.
yeah, I'm definitely I already pre-ordered again already, but with the Joy-Cons, no. And Joy-Cons like damn cost near $90.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because like the Joy-Con for the Switch 2 really are the same thing. It's still all black. It's just like different highlights.
Yeah, so basically like I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, I'm taking my Joy-Cons. I'm gonna take these things out. You see like how like the blue circles around?
Oh, they're robbing.
Yeah, basically it's the same shit, but just different colors.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
That part I don't like. Like, I want to be able to customize it and make it me.
Yeah, that was like the whole fun
Right.
part where it's like, oh, the cute little.
I love the
colors you can get.
system, but I need
The
a little bit
pastel ones?
more. Yeah, it's like I need a little bit
Yeah.
more as far
Like
as
I love
cosmetic
don't get me
wise.
wrong though. I love the black. I love the black because I like the color black, but put some more flair to it, man. Like at least make the
Yeah, just look
Joy-Cons
more
like more
seasoned.
colorful. Instead
It
of just
seems
putting
like it should have been maybe like instead of being a 2 thing, which I get why they did that. I think it would have made a lot more sense if they kind of made it into like a Nintendo Switch Pro or something that like
True.
would compete with a like the Steam Decks and all of those things, like something like that. Because I do think
Or
that
like
the original Switch was like fun and cute, and it's like, oh, this is like something a family could use. Like it's something kids could use. I feel like it made a lot of sense as what it was, and then to kind of like take that away, it's like, oh, we're now sleek and professional, and we're keeping up with the Joneses of these 10 million terabyte.
Yeah.
Like we're keeping up with those
Oh,
Joneses. Like,
I
okay,
would like to
maybe we
say
should
this
have
too.
done
I
that.
would like to say this too. It does have more space. The Switch 2 does have more space to put on games. Now, if you try and download
Right.
Apex on the Switch 2, that shit takes damn near 90 gigabytes. I'm like, yeah, no.
Right.
Yeah, no. But
Phone
nah.
would've blown up.
So basically, and then plus, like, buying on the micro SD express cards for the Switch 2 is very cheap.
Mhm.
It's very cheap. You get one like a good
Yeah, it
$50.
is.
What happened to the
I
Wii?
had for my first
Just
Switch,
closed.
I had like the Wii is you can get one at GameStop still. I think,
Yeah, you can.
but
It's considered retro, I believe. Or maybe
Wii
not.
was
I don't
my
know.
shit growing up.
Oh, at time, damn. But yeah, I would definitely recommend getting the Switch 2. Especially games that's coming out for the Switch 2 nowadays this year around. Might as well get it.
Yeah.
That for people say, oh, don't get the Switch 2, it ain't worth the price. Fuck them people. They just broke. That's how I see it.
Yeah, it's worth it in my opinion.
It's worth it. If you're a Nintendo person and you love your Nintendo games, hey,
broke. No.
go right ahead. Go get the Switch 2.
If you like, yeah,
You know, you get
and if you like the GameCube controllers, this is company I'm with. They don't have one yet, but they're probably gonna make one of these for the Switch 2. Is where you
Mhm.
slide these off and you just attach them and you play like a GameCube.
And plus now too, if you have the Nintendo Online expansion pack, you can actually play Nintendo GameCube games on the Switch 2 only though. Which
Oh
is kind of
yeah,
dope.
the expansion stuff with the membership. Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta redo mine, but like the problem is mine's on like my old email that I got rid of, so I just gotta figure that out.
Gosh, I got you. I was thinking about buying the expansion for Nintendo Online just to play like the GameCube games, but they don't have like the GameCube games that I want to play, so it's like, maybe just one of them. It's actually two: Mario Strikers and Soul Calibur 2, right? Yeah, Soul Calibur 2.
And they just got they recently just got Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, which I think is a top 3 Fire Emblem game. I'm a big Fire
What they
Emblem fan.
needed, what they
And
needed.
game I forgot. I'm sorry, for game I forgot existed, Wario World. I never played it, but whenever I renew it, I probably will.
What they need to do is to bring Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness onto the Switch 2 for GameCube.
Oh yeah, that's coming. It was in
know.
like the it was in the reel.
I'm gonna say, ain't Pokemon coming up with their own event soon? Hopefully it should be. Hopefully it comes
What
out.
is Pokemon Day? Hold on.
Yeah, when is Pokemon Day? I need to know
What's
what Pokemon Day
Pokemon
is. Because I need that new Pokemon game for the
When
Switch 2. Like I ain't gonna lie
Pokemon
though.
Day is February 27th.
Oh, that's like what next? That's 2 weeks from Friday. Yeah.
3
Is it?
weeks. Damn near 3. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're right. But yeah, still.
Damn near 3. Yeah.
Let me see. Do I have any more questions? Oh, okay. So, how do you handle viewer expectations when you switch games?
Like midstream, like if I go from one game to a next, or if I'm like playing a game. I don't really care. I don't play this anymore, so I'm gonna play something else. Guys, at the end of the day, I really be doing what and so I think that the people who watch me understand that, and I think I have definitely set myself up in a good way to be like, y'all, if I'm done streaming, I'm gonna be done if I don't want to play this anymore. But I don't switch games unless that is the purpose of what I'm doing. Like if I'm doing like some sort of variety, I'm like, okay, it's Halloween, we're gonna play like 5 different games today. I typically don't switch. I am usually playing a singular game for most of my stream, unless again it's obviously a short game. So I really don't ever have to deal with that. But if I ever wanted to, I don't think anybody would be like, stop. There was one time where I was playing something and I was kind of like, it's a drag. And so I was like, nah, this shit boring. I was like, you right, let's switch.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, this ain't it. Like I think, and I don't know if I just didn't have the energy or if I just wasn't sure if like I just wanted to play the game that day. I don't remember what game it was. They were like, yeah, no, we're not gonna play this. I was like, yeah, you right. And I just decided to change the game. And so I think I think again, I feel like I try to foster an environment where people can be candid with me and be like, nah, this ain't it. Like and not let me sit up there and be like, okay, I'm leaving silently. It's like, nah, I want to see you play something, just not this. But yeah, I think that my community, shout out to all of them, are pretty cool about anything that I do. Just because, like I said, I try to make it a place where like they also feel like they have some sort of say in it, even though my word is law on twitch.tv/VaNellyIce. My word
Fuck
is
them
law.
people.
So
At that point, fuck them people.
Yep.
Either you like it or you don't.
like it's
Like it or you don't. I'm
hope you
sure
like
somebody like it.
exactly.
And
Facts.
so do certain games that you play on stream brings out different sides of your personality?
Probably. I like I think people assume that I rage more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think sometimes I'll like rage if I'm playing not Minecraft. What the hell was I about to say? Overwatch. I was about to say Minecraft. When I'm playing Overwatch, sometimes I'll be like, what the hell am I doing? But I think that people expect me to rage a lot more than I actually do. So because I don't think I'm a huge raging person in the first place. And so I don't think that anything truly changes. I think that situations change and then I react to those situations. And so if the same situation is happening in different games, then it's like that's how I was going to react anyway. But I don't think that parts of my personality come out because I think as far as I would like to say about myself, I'm a pretty open book. What you see is what you get. I talk a lot about everything, and I think that even the things that we choose to talk about over on my stream, sometimes again they might be political, they might be world news, they might be anything. It could be mindfulness, it could be things that are just like it could be sad, it could be happy, it could be literally anything. We had a conversation one time when we were like ranking. I think I was ranking how far or how deep in hell the U.S. presidents were going. I think I was doing like mid match. Playing like
That's a damn
rivals or
good
something with
topic.
people. And I was like, okay, guys, I think I was like, yeah, I think that like I can't remember which president. I was like, oh yeah, he's going to the deepest level of hell. Like, y'all, let's rank it right now. And I ranked how deep they would be going. Obviously,
hell is
all
crazy.
of them are going to hell.
That's
But you know,
insane.
Barack Obama was at the top. Like he not all the way at the top, but you know, it's like you're not S tier, not like surface level hell. I think John F. Kennedy was maybe the only one up there. But like, you know, Abraham Lincoln, yeah. Link me to that pod right now. That was like, oh, so long ago. We can do it again. But it's like I do stuff like that where it's like if you can't tell my personality from the sheer fact that I will do some dumb shit like that mid game, mind you, again, I was playing with other people. Like I think maybe somebody went to go get like water or something, and so we were between matches, or we were maybe queued up and waiting. And she was like, and somebody like, what is she doing? I was like, sorry, y'all. I had to get into this real deep stuff right now. But it's like I'll do stuff like that, or like we'll rank. Oh, like what is a little dude? Like we were having this whole debate on what a little dude was, and like what animals we would consider little dudes. So like puppies, little dudes. Any baby animal is almost a little dude, but like also there's certain bugs that are little dudes and other bugs aren't. And it's just stuff like that again, where it's like if you can't see my personality and just the sheer nonsense that we talk about and see how I rage about the smallest things, if you call it raging, you see how I react to like the smallest dumb shit, then it's like no game is going to bring anything out of me that y'all weren't going to see anyway. It's never going to happen. I don't clip farm, unfortunately. I probably should.
You should.
Maybe
You
I start clip
should.
farm. I start clip farming,
You probably should,
start
yeah.
fake raging out on people, like, but not.
All
I
right.
would probably start laughing.
So Nelly, the certified yapper out here. I'd like to hear that. So other than your
Yup.
that crazy story, what was the wildest conversation your stream has gone off on?
Wildest conversation? That's
The wildest conversation.
I don't know. I think that's hard. I don't think I would deem anything that I talk about to be very wild, because I just think that my normal takes, people are looking at me like, what? Like they're not always very popular. Sometimes we do like that though, I guess, where it's like we talk about our unpopular opinions. Or opinions that like people probably wouldn't deem as very, I don't want to say politically correct, but that I'm going to use that for lack of a better term. Like at one point I was like, guys, people don't like when I say this, but some people need to die.
Damn.
I don't know what to do. People hate when I say that. I'm like, some people need to die, and I am personally one of those people.
Wrong.
I mean, she's
Thank
not
you.
wrong. It's just
Not
like
wrong.
you're not wrong at all. I was
Just
like,
because I
damn.
said
Damn,
it
though.
doesn't mean like we weren't all thinking it. Some people need to die, and now I think today, as of February 7th, 2026, I think now more people are catching on to what I was getting on, but I was saying this years ago. When I'm like, no, I think if like 5 people die in the world, like the majority of us would be like better off. But you know, people don't like when you say stuff like that. So again, it's like to say wildest conversation to me, that's a normal conversation that I would have because
I mean, that's considered
Why
wild
wouldn't
though.
I?
Some people gotta die. That's kind of wild in a way.
to me that's not that wild because I
I
just
mean,
think it's
I
facts.
just I mean,
So it's like
you
I
are
think
speaking the
I'm not
truth,
the
though.
person to. I was like, I'm not the person to gauge whether or not something is wild, because to me, it's just like if we're talking about it,
Mhm.
pretty normal conversation, or even if it's not a normal conversation, it might just be like a conversation that seems like I try to put an energy towards things that people can see that the world is real and it's not something that we can like things aren't jokes. But I think this is pretty wild and happened recently. I think that people probably think it's wild because when I say it in real life, people are like, you did what? When the United States bombed Venezuela, I was like, that's crazy. Like, we're really spending out. I looked up how much a bomb was on stream. I was like, okay, let's look. I was like, I found one. I was like, nah, that's not right. How much were the ones that they used on Venezuela? I looked and it was like $150,000. I was like, y'all, the United States spent $150,000 alone on a bomb. Like not to fly it over there, not to drop it, not on the pilot, not on the gas. The bomb alone, it cost roughly $150,000. I was like, if anybody wants to donate to me, and I say this now to even your viewers, if anybody wants to donate $150,000 to me, I will do a money spread on Twitch. And I promise you that is better use than the US government has been using. And I promise you will see your money again because I will do that money spread every single time I get on stream. I will flex every single time. And I think when I tell people that in real life, even though it was a bit, they're like, what? Like, why would you say that? So to me at the time, it wasn't wild. It was just dumb shit where it's like, again, engaging with people and again, talking about things that are very, very real in our world. But again, also trying to kind of put some context and put some like I think when I make things sound absurd, we understand how absurd they are in real life.
Yeah.
Because again, $150K to bomb another country, to then kidnap their president and then steal their shit and like fuck up their economy, and it was multiple bombs. I think again, a money spread would be a little bit more entertaining. And especially if I'm the one doing it.
Not to mention all the fraud and corruption going on within state governors and all that too. So
Right.
Hello?
Right.
do you not know how many political figures are being investigated right now?
A lot.
Hello?
Where's our money really been going? Half of them been pocketing the shit. Like, let's.
Right.
Hello?
That's a conversation that does need to be talked about for real.
Exactly. And I think
Where
that
our money going?
I think that in the streamer space, I think that people see us, and any content creator, I think that a lot of people see us or themselves as just ha ha he he entertainment, da da da. And people sometimes are not willing to talk about the hard topics or, you know, injustice, things that they just didn't like to see. People are scared that they're going to lose people. And for me, if this makes it wild, I don't want you around if you think that people's basic human rights don't belong to them. I don't want you around me if you think that, you know, women don't have a right to choose on whether or not they have a child or not. I want you around me. I don't want you in my stream. And I think I try to make that very clear again in being a person where it's like, you can have your own ideologies, whatever, but you're not going to feel safe where I am. You're not never going to feel safe with me because I am very much so a person where it's like, again, if that stuff is wild, I be wilding out every time. Every single time I'm wild out, I'm gonna always choose to wild out. I'm gonna always choose, you know, people over policy, people over product, people over profit, everything. I'm gonna always choose people. And sometimes just since we have these platforms where we have, you know, 5 people, 10 people, thousands of people, one person that is willing to sit with us for at least a minute and hear us talk. And if we're not talking about anything, we're just kind of what did Andre 3000 say? Y'all ain't listening to me. Y'all just want to dance. Like, you know, like
Right.
if that makes what I say wild, then every stream I have is wild. Or every stream that I choose to do that is wild. Because like I said, I'm not afraid to like talk about the things that we need to talk about, and just have people think. I think that that's a huge thing that we can do as, again, people who have an audience, no matter how big or small. Allowing people or challenging people to think is one of the probably the biggest services you can do for your audience today, because critical thinking is quickly and rapidly being just snatched out of our youth, our adults, our friends, our parents. Like, everybody is just like losing their fucking mind these days, and I think that's by design. And so that got a little heavy. But that, again, money spread, hey, like, you want to donate to me, 150K, I will show you your money. And so, yeah, I think that's probably the wilder aspects of.
Yeah, that is wild. 150K on a bomb itself is fucking wild. And we thought, and people, and you think that America is broke. We in debt, they said, but.
Oh, they know we're not broke.
I'm going to say, we're not broke.
It just, we're too broke to care for our poor.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, so you got to remember, there's a lot of investigations going on right now, because where has our money been going? It clearly ain't been going to our own damn country. We helping everybody else but our damn selves.
Like, we helping our other countries but us. It's crazy work. Like, we out here struggling, especially the poor people. We out here struggling when it comes to property, housing, medicine insurance.
Yeah, insurance, medical, healthcare,
everything.
Healthcare,
dental, everything.
Literally everything here, like, things that shouldn't be politicized have been politicized for the sake of confusing people to make profit. That's really what's
I understand you want to help
like,
other countries and stuff like that, but what about us? We need help the most. We need help. Help us.
Look.
It's like, y'all got us paying all these taxes and stuff for it to go where? Because clearly shit ain't getting solved here.
Like, we don't really need help other countries.
I think something so funny is, like, I remember seeing someone do a tweet, or maybe it was a TikTok I saw. No, it was definitely a tweet. And it was, I think maybe Zoran, shout out to our mayor, shout out to New York City. Zoran Mandami was saying something like, yeah, I want to use the tax dollars for this. So I was like, where are we going to get the money, boss? Somebody was like, y'all are so used to your funds being mismanaged and misappropriated that when somebody actually uses them for what it's supposed to be used on, which is your community, you rage. What's going on with that? Yeah. And so, like I said, I think a lot of people have just been kind of disillusioned, propagandized, and just like burnt out, like, on purpose. Like, people are scared because, like, you don't want to speak out because you might lose your job, and you need your job to support your family and yourself, and this, that, and the third. And it's like,
we're supposed to have freedom of speech, and we don't have that, low key.
Exactly. Rights are being consistently just like snatched away, silently snatched away, loudly snatched away. Just like, so many things are happening to us as American people. And while I do understand, it's like, damn, we spending money on everybody else and not ourselves. And justice to people anywhere is injustice to people everywhere. And I think that, like, we've been doing this. We've been doing this. Go ahead.
And Lewis made a point too. Other countries go to school for free. Shit, we go to school, you gotta pay for lunch. Like, what? You gotta pay for lunch?
Pay for every damn thing.
Exactly.
Like, why we gotta pay for lunch for kids? Some kids probably don't eat. Don't eat before school and stuff like that. Right. But you gotta force kids. You gotta expect parents to pay lunch for these kids and stuff like that. Ain't lunch supposed to be for free? Regardless,
and not every kid even has money. Not every kid has a home they can go to and go eat. Some don't even get sleep.
Exactly.
And there's nuance surrounding that, because it's like, we know the types of communities that typically affects, just historically, who are the communities that are affected by, low income anything. It's typically Black and brown communities. We're not seeing private people who are like, I'm sending my kid to private school. They're not the ones that we're worried about. And it's like, well, I'm worried that some people try to frame it like that. I'm worried about the kid who does have enough money to get school lunch. They're just going to be getting it for free. Okay, it's a child. I don't care if that kid. I don't care if it's Blue Ivy. Like, Blue Ivy should eat for free too. Then, like, what are we on? Blue Ivy can eat for free as long as, again, the poorest of the poor get to eat for free. And again, be able, because how are we going to raise children or raise anyone to be a helpful product of society or a helpful member of society if we're arguing about whether or not they should just get food at noon or in the morning?
I swear, America be focused on the wrong shit at times. They just be focused on the wrong shit.
Facts.
Propagandized. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. That's why everybody's trying to move to China. Hey,
Hey,
Detected.
hey, we got a raid.
Oh,
Kitty,
snap.
woo!
appreciate the raid. Woohoo!
Uh,
Thank
we
you,
done
thank
your
you for the
raid.
raid.
Welcome, y'all.
Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, it's just living in America is just fucking crazy. All this shit here. We supposed to have
Exactly.
freedom of
Yeah,
speech.
that's fucked
We don't
up.
low key don't have that because you say something out loud, people get really offended, trying to shut you down with the quickness. It's just sad,
See,
man.
the issue to me, like if somebody wants to silence you as an individual, whatever. I think it's the issue is our government should not be doing that. The freedom of
Yeah.
speech is supposed to be I can criticize
It's a
the
fact.
government and not go to jail. Like honestly, if somebody comes up here and want to say like, "Hey, I fucking hate the JungleCast podcast. All y'all suck. VaNellyIce sucks." Da da da. That's all. That's well within your rights to say because you know now the repercussions you get from that, we might jump you, but you know that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. But like, but you know, we see Don Lemon. What was her name? Georgia. I can't remember her name, but she also like these journalists, independent journalists,
Mhm.
black journalists like that got
Hey,
arrested a couple weeks ago. Like, why am I getting arrested for covering the news? Fascism.
Yeah, wait.
You're
Hey,
actively
real quick,
snatching away
are they
their
out?
women.
Are
Don
they-
Lemon
are
for
they- are they
sure is
still in
out.
jail or
He
they
did
out?
a
Who?
Don Lemon
okay.
for sure posted.
I
it.
ain't seen nothing.
I'm gonna say Don Lennon went to
He-
jail, right? Then he got out.
Yeah, he got. I think he
Yeah.
definitely posted bail because I saw him
Oh,
on
okay.
like an interview or something like that. And so it's like things like
Oh,
that
okay,
where it's
yeah, I
like
didn't see it.
you know, and I think that could be by design because it's like they tried to be quiet about it. Like, oh, we're arresting them. We're not saying anything. We're arresting them for what? Because then it's like again, we're all starting to ask questions and we're all starting to see a lot of again the mask has fallen. America's mask has fallen so far down where it's like it's not the whole land of the free, home of the brave. It was never that
Mhm.
for a lot of us. It was
Yeah.
never that. And again, now people are seeing we're seeing it with again Minnesota, the ICE raids and all of that. And
Yeah, that
we're
shit's
seeing in our
crazy.
news now where it's like, you know, Alex Peretti and Renee Good, huge in the news. Like, oh my gosh, they're killing white people. Keep them. We don't know anything about him. He's black. And
Right.
it's, you know, it's taken a lot of people a lot of time to realize because again, a lot of people don't care about something until it starts to happen to them. And I
Yep.
was talking about this earlier,
Facts.
where it's like the system that we have has set us up to not really have empathy for each other, and you know, just really just kind of be individualistic. It's a very individualistic society that we have, and so we don't care about things that are happening in other places until they start happening to us, which is why you know I feel so very proud to be a black woman, a black person in general, but specifically a black woman, because it's like I know that the people who came before me, both men and women, were very vocal about Palestine. They were very vocal about a lot of different things that were happening in the world, and not just oh we got Jim Crow here, that's all we care about. No, they cared about their places. They saw what was happening in other places, and they cared about them. And I think that again, it's very fitting to say it during Black History Month, but I have never felt prouder to be a black person in America because like we of all people know how important it is to have that empathy for each other because we've been through so much as a people. So
Mhm.
yeah, I could go on about this all day, y'all.
And I really appreciate that. It's just, man, it's just this country is just going to shit. It's supposed to be American dream for people, but I don't know about that now. The way how this country moving
Yeah, I
on
don't know about
turned
that
to a
either.
goddamn nightmare.
It's
Especially
just
with
how our system is
Yeah.
run. That's really
Yeah.
what it
Mhm.
is. It's the people that are in the higher power that are, you know, the ones
But like,
doing these
but somebody got it. Yeah, but somebody
And then
got to
it don't
explain this to
help.
me. So
that our regular population isn't making it any better. So
yeah, but somebody got to explain this shit to me. So Don Lemon and them can be arrested for protesting outside of a church, but they were But when that raid happened, the Capitol building. Yeah.
Oh.
So
And
Yeah.
not to mention half of those people are getting what? Like they were getting pardoned? That's
yeah, they were.
interesting.
they
That's
were acting a
interesting.
fool. They treated that like it was a house party.
Right.
And
no
it's
repercussions,
again,
really?
this place is crazy. It's crazy. I would like to
It's,
hope that
it's fucked up
a
out here. It's fucked
I
up
would
out
like
here.
to hope that since they've always controlled the media, being you know, the government, billionaires, yada, yada, a lot of people have controlled the media for a very long time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'd like to think that we are actually doing better than we think. That we more people care than what we think, and we're just maybe not able to see it, which is why they tried to. That's why they bought TikTok. That's why they did a lot of. That's why they're moving the way that they are. I think they know that we are maybe way closer to a revolution than they would like us to be. Not to say that we're close to it, but we're closer to it than they would like us to be.
Yeah.
And I would like to think that the kids are going to be okay. Like a couple months ago, I was in Florida. Shout out to Sunrise Movement. That's a youth movement for climate change. And I was with them. They were organizing. I was helping my friend. She's filming a documentary about being a climate change organizer. And we were protesting at Alligator Alcatraz. And I think that seeing how passionate all those young people are, because when I say young, I'm 30. I turned 30 in July, like in last July. And these kids were like, oh yeah. She's like, oh yeah, I'm in college. I was like, oh, like, did you graduate? She's like, no, I'm in my second year. There's a girl, I think the youngest person I met there was like maybe 17 or 18. She's like, yeah, I can't go yet because I'm too young. And these kids are very passionate. These young folk are very, very passionate. And I say I'm not a young person too, but you get my point. Like these up and coming adults are very passionate about this world. They're passionate about, you know, climate. They're passionate about other places, and just seeing that they want a better world for themselves and for the future, like not just for their kids, not just for, you know, what they can see tunnel vision, but they want a better world for everybody. And so I do feel that, again, I don't think it's all bad. I definitely think there are plenty of people who still care, plenty of people who are willing to fight. It's just they don't want us to see that. And so that's why, again, I guess that goes back to what I was saying earlier, where it's like, as content creators, as streamers, I do think it's very important for us to speak out about things. So it's like not so people know where you stand, but so people know where you stand. People know that they're not alone in their thoughts. Because I remember after the protests, when we were standing outside of, again, Alligator Alcatraz, I had a bunch of roles that day, because I just told them I'll help wherever you need, because I kind of just fell into this because I was helping for the documentary, but now I'm just helping y'all wherever. I think the role was called a marshal, and I was like standing on the road just to make sure everybody was safe. Like I was standing next to the road. And so I would see all the cars go by, and it's like you see so many different people just driving by this place, because I think it's on the way to the Everglades. And so I remember seeing a lot of young people like in the car with their parents, and it's like they were looking, and it's obviously very quick. It's always very quick, but some of them just like looked very quickly, like confused. Some of them were it seemed very indoctrinated, because some of them were like yelling too, but it's like, yes, because your parent is yelling. But I will say that being able to see some of those kids just like maybe feel, or just to think that maybe some of those kids were in a place where it's like, I'm glad that somebody's able to do something, because I know that this isn't right. This doesn't feel right, but I don't feel safe in my home to be able to say what I need to say, because children are oppressed. But that's a whole nother thing. Children are an oppressed class. But the fact that I think that they saw these other young kids or young people, again, speaking out in a place where they feel like they maybe can't, I think that, again, just seeing other people do something is just so powerful. It's way more powerful than any of us ever know. The fact that you don't know who's listening, you don't know who's watching, but, you know, that you might change somebody's life by just saying free Palestine one time. That's the crazy thing. Like, yeah, somebody asked what political podcasts do I listen to. I don't listen to podcasts anymore. I stopped listening to podcasts just because I feel like, I was saying it earlier, I really enjoy silence now. So when I get a chance to just not have anything playing, I don't have
Yeah, there's certain
playing.
podcasts I just don't listen to. It's just, I'm gonna say this. Not everybody needs a fucking podcast, yo. And I mean that for real. Like, not everybody
Or a
needs a
talk show
podcast.
on TV.
That's true. That too. Like, The only podcast I really listen to is Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco. Those the only. That's the
That
the
shit is
only
hilarious.
podcast. Yes, that's the only podcast I ever listened to, and they one of my people that like that's one of the podcasts that inspired me to do my own podcast. Like they could talk whatever they want on their podcast. Like obviously they talk about sports and stuff like that, but outside of sports, they talk about other shit too, other funny shit as well. That's the only podcast that I really listen to on
Yeah.
YouTube. Any other podcast, I just don't listen to at all. I've probably seen like clips here and there, but yeah, it's just not everybody needs a podcast.
It's just it's the same with me. Like when I was talking about the YouTube stuff, it's got to be entertaining. It's like Nightcap, Joe Budden,
Mhm.
Joe and Jada, but also because Fat Joe is so fucking funny.
He be capping sometimes. So I feel like he be capping sometimes. You can tell from Jadakiss face, like, bro, you capping. My nigga, you
Right.
capping.
No, you be thinking he cap. No, that's the thing. You think he caps about a story, then he brings the guy he was talking about, and like, yeah, that shit was actually true.
Now, you know what I really hate when it comes to podcasting? Certain hosts, like current NFL players, should not have a podcast, especially talking about their sport.
Micah
I think.
Micah
Oh, go ahead.
Parsons. Oh, I was just saying Micah Parsons should not have a podcast.
I know for a fact
think-
that go ahead.
I think that podcast, the reason I don't think they're inherently bad. I just think that a lot of people are using them to be journalists and have not gotten a degree.
Yeah.
You don't know that degree. And it's
Right.
like I think we're seeing that a lot. Even when we see like red carpets and people like pulling up, it's like, oh, I'm interviewing people on the red carpet, and you have no clue what you're doing because you did not go to school for journalism.
That's
You
like
did not
streamers.
go to school. Yeah, like exactly. Like
You
you
see,
have
like, certain
no
big
etiquette. You don't
like-
know.
Like you see,
Go
like
ahead.
certain big time streamers go to these big time events like the Oscars or the Grammys or like certain award shows. They act like they reports like, bro, you're not a reporter, you are a streamer. Just continue doing that, Just keep on doing that. Even with the award show, not the Streamer Awards. There we go, the Streamer Awards last year. Man, that shit was
Yeah.
cringy to watch. I'm like to say it. That shit is just cringy
Yeah, it
to
was.
watch. It really was, man. Like people just coming with some badass joke. That shit was just horrible jokes. Talking about how Costner looked like Diddy, which is crazy because like
New follower.
Which is insane.
which is insane because like the document just came out with 50 Cent. When 50 Cent came out with that documentary, like bro, that was just a bad way to come up with a joke. Like, yeah, that was
Like,
bad.
And
Or-
that's a terrible comparison.
Yeah.
Like you
Like,
compare me
it
to
is a
someone
very
who did some
terrible
crazy
comparison.
ass shit and hurtful
Mhm.
shit to people, and I'm the complete opposite of that.
Mhm. Like,
Don't compare me to that nigga at all.
Exactly.
Right.
But yeah, everybody's mad at 50 Cent for coming out with that Diddy documentary. Like everybody
You,
else
knew,
can
you knew he was going. You knew he was going to do that.
exactly.
You knew he was
50
going to do that.
He's gonna do what needs to be done,
Exactly, but
especially to troll
people-
people he does not
And
fuck
people
with.
was mad at him because
By
like,
heart.
and people was mad at him because like, oh, you trying to shut a black man down. Well, mind y'all, before 50 became with a fucking documentary, there was a lot of people coming with documentaries before 50 did. TMZ, Hulu, Tubi, all them.
I think maybe right message, wrong messenger. Like 50 Cent is also a piece of shit. So it's not like this is a person where it's like, oh, you are an upstanding member of society. It's like, no, you're also a piece of shit. And I think that 50 Cent kind of gets a pass because people consider him to be maybe funny or just considered to be more entertaining than
Nah, that man's
insidious,
a
but
king
it's
of
like,
troll.
no.
That man's a king of troll.
Exactly,
Like,
he's a troll. And it's like people,
If he
people
have not-
revel in that.
And
They're
and
like,
if you have not
"So a piece
seen
of shit."
the DoorDash ad, DoorDash commercial with 50 Cent, that shit was crazy. That shit was funny. This man pulled out a bag of cheesy puffs, as you know, for Puff Diddy, a clock, always on time with Ja Rule, a ABC book for Floyd Mayweather, a stack of combs for Sean Combs, and a bottle of his cognac that was like what shit was Bronson cognac. He was like raised for 4 years or 50 years or 50 months, but who's keeping count? Like 50 petty as hell. Bro. 50 is petty.
But dude, he survived getting shot 9 times.
Nothing can't hurt him.
He's invincible. He could do whatever he wants.
Exactly. Like don't pick a fight with 50 because 50 will come back at you. Like
He'll win.
Like most recently with T.I., like T.I. said he want to do a versus against 50. 50 said, nah, I don't want to do a 50. I don't want to do a versus with you. You snitch. You a snitch. You talk too damn much.
He is, yeah.
And he has videos that shows it. Like 50, like T.I. was making some type of ad about like, Crime Stoppers, this and the third. Like, bro, you in the streets. You ain't supposed to be snitching.
Right.
But that's just me. But yeah, 50, don't fuck with 50, bro. Leave this man alone. I do listen to My Mama Told Me, but it's
Yeah,
not
I
okay.
lied. I do listen to a podcast. I don't listen to it often, but it's called My Mama Told Me. It's like a black conspiracy theorist.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Really? Like, it's not like super black conspiracy theories, but it would be like, then when they have a guest on there, like, yeah, my mama told me, and it'd be like, again, some sort of thing that is like maybe a known thing in the black community. It's like, oh, my mama told me that you can't have the light on in the car while we're driving, things like that, where it's like stuff like that, and they'll like to talk about that. So I do listen to that podcast from time to time. I haven't listened to it in a minute, but
all right. So Nelly, do you have like, you probably don't watch a lot of big streamers, or you probably seen clips here or there, but who irks you the most? Who really irks you the most? Like, yo, why are you streaming? Why she is streaming? Yo, what are you doing?
that people like to say why are they streaming. I think that things about streamers irk me. I do think that sometimes it's like when you have a lot of money, I think that you can afford to make your stream interesting. And I think that sometimes when we take that away, the streams are not interesting. Like you're not an interesting person outside of the fact that you can afford to be interesting. And I think that that's sometimes what happens. Again, people who do too much, like, again, I'm not a clip farmer, but it's like I hear you screaming in my ear and you're not, I know you're not scared. That is like, okay, I got it. Like, it's not for me. It's not my type of content. I know some people really enjoy it. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes. But yeah, I don't really have anybody who I inherently dislike.
I ain't gonna say dislike that just like irks you. Like,
well, I don't like the little right-wing grifter podcasts. Like, I don't like those.
Wait, who?
But again, I don't like the right-wing grifter podcast. Like, what's the one guy who's like Clavicle, whatever his name is? I don't know. Like, I've been hearing about him on TikTok. I don't really like that type of stuff. I don't like anything that empowers young men to be pieces of shit. And I know I'm not the target audience, but I have to live with the world. So it's like I don't like anything that does that. I actually really appreciate this podcast because I feel like it's been nothing but positive vibes, and like y'all, you two, of course you too, Lex, but you're not a guy, so I'm not talking about you. But like y'all have been like very positive and stuff like that. And I think that I don't think I would, if I had a kid, I don't have a kid, but if I had a son, I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, y'all, why are you always watching those boys talk about, like, y'all are talking about games and fun shit and not, if you want a woman, you need to be a high, like, if you say high value man, I'm going to block you. I'm so sorry. Like, you don't even know what that means at this point. Nobody knows what that means. I think.
What, high value man?
Knows what it means. I don't know we don't know what that means anymore. Like, is it muscles?
Just like
is it
we
money?
don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's like saying somebody's perfect. Hell no.
Ain't nobody perfect.
Yeah.
I don't like
No
that
one's
type of content is stuff that, again, I want to see everybody win. I don't think that, and when I say win, I mean mentally, like in our mental health. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody be well. And I think that when we have content, any content, this isn't just men. I think that women can also lean into this sort of content. But any content that, again, just encourages growth, encourages people to be actually better people, and not just better versions of themselves to get bitches or get money, whatever, but to better yourself, to be a better person for your community, to be a better person for your family, for yourself as well, for a future spouse, like anything that actually encourages betterment in a mindful way. I appreciate that sort of content. Everything else is just like, all right, you're just, again, more grifters. I feel like there are a lot of political grifters, a lot of grifters in general, people who are trying to get these, again, namely young men. Like, I think they're trying to target these young men to kind of turn them into weirdos, and then it just gets really bad. And I think again, that also goes into part
Rakai is one of them, I would like to say.
Exactly. It's like you're not teaching these people to be better people. You're teaching them to either be brats, to be messy, to be gross, to be not good people. And so somebody I do really appreciate, and I don't watch him, but I do really appreciate what he's been doing, is Speed.
Yeah,
I don't watch ISO Speed.
You know
I think he probably started off being annoying, but he's also like pretty young, right? Like 22 or something like that. I don't know how old he is. But his world tours have been, I think, very good for a lot of people to see, especially considering a lot of people don't ever leave their city, not to mention their state, not to
or the
mention
country.
the country. Exactly. People don't even
Yes.
leave the city, like their four walls sometimes. So it's like I do think that him, because he was in Asia before and then he just left Africa recently. I think that's what he was
Africa,
doing. And he did like an American tour as well. I think he was doing like all these countries, and it's like I think that's really cool to expose, like be a streamer that big and expose people to a worldview that again they may not have had otherwise. Like there's still people in this world who think that Africa is a country, one, poor, two, and just people just huts and TP, like they just think that it's there's no development in there. So I do think that he's been somebody who I'm like, you know what, I'm glad that you got money and this is what you decided to do with it. You decided to educate, even if it's not in a conventional way or even in a way that is conventional. I'll say that it's not in a conventional way, but it's like you're educating people on something that they would have maybe never known otherwise. So
like with Casanat too. With Casanat too. Like I don't watch him at all. I don't really watch him as much, but he has grown. You can see the growth that comes with Casanat. Like the first, like the most memorable thing that people did was like, remember he went to New York City. He tried to like do like a PS5 giveaway, and all hell broke loose.
Oh gosh,
at Union Square. It was like a riot.
Yeah, she got charged for that too, for inciting a riot. It wasn't hit. Now you can't blame him for that. Like you can't blame him for having these people go out of control, start breaking cars and shit like that. That's not his fault. Now he could have done it differently. He could have done it differently, but did he really incite the riot? No. Not purposely.
I think that there's still a level of accountability that he still has to have.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
If you were on your stream kind of acting a fucking fool all the time, and your main audience is young people, and then when you get in real life, you can't expect them to not act the same fool that you was acting on you. They have a parasocial relationship with you. They think that this is what's going to get your attention. They think that this is what they're supposed to do when they be around you. So it's like, did he say everybody riot? No. But it's like you also were, again, you be wilding out doing dumb shit. And so don't be surprised when you try to get a group of your fans who are, again, young and
I'm like,
people.
Now, I'm not trying to say it's all his fault, but you got to take some accountability for that too.
It's not his fault, but
you got to take some accountability. Like, you should have known that, bro. You are you are influencer at this point.
You're a public figure that the youth looks up to. So the way you present yourself and act on stream is what they're going to expect IRL.
Exactly.
They're not trained to know any better.
Yeah. Exactly. And again, he got a little better. He got he got mature because of that situation. And now he's working on his fashion. Which, and people are still trying to clown him for that because, like, he got all this money and this, that, and the third. Like, you shouldn't be, especially when you talk about the whole mental health shit. Like, bro, just because you have a lot of money don't buy you happiness. I mean, it kind of does, just probably temporarily.
I think that that's a lie. Money would buy most of us happiness.
Exactly. That's to say for temporarily, though. For temporary stuff.
I think that I don't even think it's a temporarily thing. I think that money doesn't buy happiness is something that rich people said to make poor people feel okay. I think that like that's why they'd be like, oh my gosh, these people in insert country here, they're probably way happier than you are because they don't have a lot. It's like, no, that's not true. Probably, I'm sure if they had a house, like a standard house, they'd be good. And I think that again, it's kind of a propaganda to not want to cover people's basic needs. Like I think if everybody's basic needs were covered, which is usually fueled by money, everybody'd be happy. But I think that people profit.
Man, money is the biggest gangster out here. Money is the biggest gangster out here, man. It could make or break a relationship with your friends, family, significant other. Like money plays a role in this world we live in.
Yes, it determines if you live or die.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You can definitely happiness. Like I think again, is spending money on things you don't need gonna make you happy? Not necessarily. No. So I think there's nuance to it. But I think in the general sense, if everybody had enough money,
they'll be happy.
We would all be happy.
Until that money is gone.
If you had enough money,
until that money is gone,
pay, like, all your bills,
or you put like that bad investment. Yeah, like you got a lot of that money. You start paying off your student loans, your debt, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you be feeling good. Be smart with it. Yeah. You know what? If I had a good amount of money, I'd probably be happy. I finally could pay off my loans, pay off my debt. pay, get this, that, and the third, and then it's like, okay, now what? I got what I
mean,
need.
if I had $150,000, I would do a money spread right now. But
Mm.
you know, it just don't work that way. So if anybody wants to donate 150K to me, my DMs are open. I'll do the money spread for you today. Just I'll go get the money at the bank. It's not that far from me.
But yeah. But do you ever watch the show Pop the Balloon and Find Love? This is a random ass question.
God.
I just want to ask you. I would talk about that on the podcast. I just need your.
You know, I don't watch it fully.
Me too,
I watch
like
the
clips.
clips, but there was one time, like I used to live in this building when I first moved to New York, and all of us were really close. Like me and my neighbors were, a lot of us were very close, and like
Hey, neighbor.
I still hanging out. Yeah, literally, I still hang out with them to this day. Some of them, and so I don't think I'll ever get that again. But I remember there was one night. I think it was. I don't remember why we were all hanging out, but then we all just started. We were like, "Oh, we're gonna do movie night," and then they just started watching Pop the Balloon, and we just had a Pop the Balloon night in one of our neighbors' apartments, and it was honestly incredible. Like, shout out to my neighbors. Love y'all. They were great. Miss that building every day.
But yeah, for me,
But
go ahead. It's an interesting show. It's just, people got these unrealistic expectations. And you be like, yo, what the fuck? It's like you pop on people balloons because he a police officer. Like, what's wrong with police officers? Like, are you doing something illegal? That's my question. Like, do you do something illegal that you don't want to date a police officer? Like, what's up with that? But and it be people that be looking. Go ahead.
I think that sometimes it's a class solidarity thing with not wanting to date police officers. I think that it's also like, oh, I'm not going to sit up here and say I know the exact statistic, but I think that officers are like very likely to beat their wives or like and get away with it. Like, I think that's a statistic. I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm pretty sure that's a huge statistic. Not to say that every single person who is a police officer is a bad person on an individual level, but I do think that the track record that they have with the Black community, and like just in our entire world, they don't have the best track record. So it's like I could kind of get why somebody be like, I wouldn't date a cop. I wouldn't either, just because. Yeah, in New York, you can have a gun and I can't. I'm not doing that. Like, no, I'm not dating nobody who can have a gun when I cannot have a gun. Because if you put
I feel you.
I have nothing to pull on you.
You can pull out a knife. Just saying. But
and
anyway,
even those are illegal after a certain, like, I think the knives here can't even be longer than like 3 inches or something like that. So I have no way to defend myself.
Got you. But yeah, it's just, well, that to the side, people come out. See, people be popping for the wrong reasons, yo. This is why I like the show, but sometimes it just be irking my fucking soul. Cause like the way they be popping on them is like crazy for the stupidest reasons, like, oh, I don't like your outfit, or your pants too tight, or you got a stain on your shirt. Like, damn, that's the reason why you pop. Okay.
Blessing in disguise. I mean, that's a blessing.
I'm saying,
if it's the small things that get you counted out, then it wasn't the big thing.
And they be on that show, and it be people that be on the show multiple times. Like, y'all don't get fucking tired.
True.
Like, y'all don't get tired. Y'all pay for yourselves to go take a flight to Arizona, because that's where they tape it at. They tape it in Arizona to go on these shows. I feel like, to me, I'm gonna just say this. Yeah, don't pay them. Don't get a free ride there, a free plane ride out there.
I know that they didn't get like a free ride, but I didn't know it was in Arizona. I guess.
Yeah, it's in Arizona. Yeah, but what I was gonna say now too, it's like I feel like people go on that show just to clown people at this point, just to get entertainment. Yeah, but it's like, bro, like, come on now, like, people really out there trying to find love. Like, it's hard out here.
I think that when you have shows like that, even like any dating show, I think that when you have them originally, I think that you have the people who want love, because they don't know if the show's gonna be popular or not. I think that we could see that in like Love Island. I don't know if y'all are big Love Island people.
Nope.
I started watching a couple of years ago because one of my friends was like, no, it's crazy messy, you should watch it. And I think that people see these shows, it's like they might not be popular for a long time, so you'll have these people who just go on just to kind of go on a show, but then it just takes it getting popular for people to then want to go and try to be influencers. And so it's like, now I'm gonna jumpstart my career because I was on this show, be it on YouTube, Peacock, Apple, wherever.
Like Aaron the plumber, for example.
I don't even know who the hell that is, but probably.
Now he was from Poppy Balloon and Fall in Love, and then he became like famous.
Mr. I Could Beat Up Everybody.
Got his ass whooped at one point, multiple times to say the least. And he won Big Brother dude too. You would expect that he could fight, but he can't.
It's that type of thing where it's like, yeah, people are going on to become famous because they saw somebody else get famous or they saw somebody else get something like that. But
remember that show Love and Basketball Wives?
I do. Is that still on?
Yeah, it's about to be on their last season.
So.
It's about to be in their last season. They canceled it.
Really?
Yeah, after this season, they're gonna cancel it.
I like all the original people who were on there.
The only original people that's on it is Evelyn and somebody else. I forgot her name. It's just
Shawnee, because she
not her. No, not her.
Oh, she's gone?
Yeah,
because she was like the producer. So that's why I was like,
at this point, at this point, it's the same old storylines, man. Ain't nobody new coming in. Same old fucking storylines. This, then third. I'm surprised Love and Hip Hop is still going on.
Oh, that's because they're
I
manufacturing.
fucking hated Basketball Wives.
I think you know what? Nah, they need that paycheck though. They need that paycheck. It's not entertaining like that no more.
Why are Basketball Wives at it?
Like for me, early reality shows in the 2000s were the best. Nowadays, it's ass. It's really ass.
Yeah.
Like I like watching I Love New York, Flavor of Love, shows like that. You know, I enjoy it. But now it's just like, I mean, I knew back then it was scripted, but now you can actually tell the shit is scripted. Like it's all about entertainment at the end of the day, which is fine. You know, everybody love a little fight now and then.
I think some of that stuff back then was not scripted, which is why it was so genuine. Like I don't think there's a possible way we would have had New York if it was scripted. Like she is not a person that can be scripted. Like that is her.
I mean, I was young as hell, so like I didn't really know it was scripted or not. I just watch it every week, and it's like, oh damn, this shit crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I think even like Bad Girls Club was like, that's not scripted. Now, do they like go in there and like try to sow seeds of doubt? Like, because I think they still do that. Like producers still go in and try to like start drama and make things interesting. But like
nowadays,
I
you guys,
think a lot of those shows are scripted. Now they are.
Now Zeus Network, you damn near fighting every episode.
Oh God, not them.
Yeah, you know Zeus Network. You know Zeus Network, right? You ever heard of that Zeus Network? Yeah,
that's the problem. We've heard of it. We don't want to.
We just don't want to. Yeah, it's just like even Jocelyn got her own show on there multiple times. Like
I like Jocelyn. I think that she was very entertaining on Love and Hip Hop. Do I watch her show? No, I don't watch her show. But I think she was also again on there at a time when things like when reality TV was just that. It was reality TV. It wasn't I'm doing this to get 100K on Instagram or 1 million on Instagram. It's like
social media wasn't like popular back then when it comes to those shows, like reality shows. But now, they're taking their beef on social media.
Yeah,
and it's so stupid.
It is stupid. It is very stupid, but it's entertaining. You know, I watch every clips every now and then. You know, I like watching them get their ass whooped. Here's wigs pulling out, and wigs pulling out. They look crazy, black and blue.
I used to go play baddies on Roblox. Them little kids used to be beating my ass, bro. Like I was like, oh, what's baddies on Roblox? Let me go look and see. Let me go
see. That's another game. Roblox. I would not play. Roblox. I cannot play Roblox. I can't do it.
I love Roblox. I love it.
Nah.
You don't be playing the little tycoon games?
No.
Come on.
My little nephews initially tried to get me on Roblox. I said, nah, that shit's just weird. And they got weird people on Roblox.
That's true. I mean, I'm chatting. I'll just be playing the game. Like,
no, I'm not saying like. I'm just saying like the stories I be hearing about Roblox, man. It's like, let me stay the fuck away from that.
That's real. I mean, look.
Just like GTRP.
That's like Fortnite though. It's kind of like Fortnite, where it's like you play the random little games on Fortnite.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Yeah, but Roblox, the stories I be hearing is like, I'm good. I'm not trying to get caught up with these fucking kids. Nope, anybody catch me slipping.
Oh, see, I don't get caught up with the kids. I be playing my little tycoon games. Like there was one where you could like stand in line to go to like get the death penalty or something like that. Did I stand in line? Yeah. And people could cut you. I don't don't know why I went into that game. I was in that game for like 35 minutes. And then by the time got to the front so fast, but everybody kept cutting. And so then we was planning like little allegiances. We're like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to cut you. You don't cut me. And we're going to make sure these people don't cut it. Like, it was honestly so entertaining. I don't know why. And just for it to just not even be anything. I think you got to stand in a cell for like 2 seconds and look down at the line. But I think you can also like go on, I think it might be Universal Studios. They have like, you can go on the rides from Universal Studios on Roblox. Like you have to stand in the line, but you can get on the rides and they actually ride through as if they were.
Another game that I won't touch is GTRP. The stories I be hearing in GTRP is like, yeah, no, niggas take that shit way too serious. Way too serious.
I be watching some of our friends stream, and I'm like, yeah, I'm cool, bro.
Mhm.
I'm cool on that shit.
Like niggas be taking
I
that
wanna
shit to
do it,
real
but
life.
I have never done it. I think that is so funny, but I think I would be bad at it because I would probably break character and laugh.
Mhm.
And they'd be really serious in there. Like they'd be like, this is serious. We're a real gang. I'm like, oh,
Yep.
my bad.
Yep. And plus,
I wouldn't be able to take it seriously.
people take like, especially people try to like make a relationship, like a romantic relationship in the game, and then try to apply it in real life. Like, nigga, it's a game. It is role playing for a reason. This shit is not real. You know?
Actually, a streamer that I used to watch, I think he was like pretty big, and his name's Moon. And he was in like a GTA RP, like role playing like controversy, because I guess the person, whoever his wife or girlfriend in the game,
Mm-hmm.
I think she was married in real life, and so her husband was like, "Oh, like this is weird." But she's like, "No, it's just in the game. Like it's just a role play." But apparently, I think they started taking it off the platform. They were like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I heard about that.
Huge thing. Like, I mean, he seems no worse for wear. He still be getting like 10 million people watching him at every stream. So
Yeah,
he
that's
like, it wasn't my wedding, it wasn't my marriage. I don't know what you're talking about, but like the
Shit is-
role playing community, I'm scared of them, but I love the content.
yeah, shit is
after
weird.
every
I
set.
can watch people.
Like,
I watch people do it, but for me personally, nah, shit too weird for me. Y'all got it.
I want to try it one time. I'll do it one time, but I don't have the game, so
I tried
never
it.
bought
You know what? I tried it one time when I first got my PC because, like, I'll try out GTA RP. Never again. I was just not interested in that shit.
It don't seem like something you would do. Like I
Yeah,
feel like
I
I'd
can't
be
do it.
shocked to see you in there. I'd be like, Dre, what are you doing?
Nah, I can't do it. Plus, I don't even like talking like that. Then trying to role
My
play
gosh.
a certain character. I'm good on that. Y'all got it. Y'all fucking got it. I'm gonna let that shit be. If y'all like it, hey, go right ahead. Cause I heard so many stories. Again, I heard so many stories about GTRP. I am not trying to get caught up with some shit.
I feel like that's something that if I just took an edible and just did it one night, I would have so much fun. Like
I don't think
when I
edible
stream
will
it,
hold me.
probably not. But I was just like, let me take an edible or two and just let's
Like-
see what they got going on. I would
like-
probably have the time of my
Like
life.
my
bullshitting.
brother, he tried to get me on GTRP. Like, yo, you can make so much money off of this and da-da-da. I'm like, bro, I'm not getting on RP. I don't give a fuck. I don't be on this shit. Like, you got it. He got his own server and everything like that. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good on that shit. What? Yeah, like I'm good on that.
The own server is crazy.
He got his own server. My
That's
brother got his own
serious.
server in
That's
GTRP.
serious.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm like, bro, I don't give a damn you got your own server. I don't care you make money over this shit. I just don't want to play. I don't want to play RP. I tried it before, never again. It's just
Roleplays
not
as a
catch my
dog?
interest.
Oh my gosh! Like I
Uncle
would love
RP
to
as a
roleplay
dog. As a dog on her server is crazy.
That sounds like so much fun. Like that's what I'm saying. Like just bullshit. Again, I would have to do it in a place where it's like
Mhm.
y'all can't take me seriously. This can't be too serious. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be a dog, guys. That's it. I just want to be a little dog. I want to be a puppy. I would do that, but I've never like
All right.
when they be like, oh yeah, we're in gangs. I can't do it because I'm gonna laugh.
All right,
Alright.
so we about to. So this is about to be our end of our podcast here. So I got a couple more questions for you, Nelly. So what would you tell someone that's afraid to start because they quote unquote talk too much? You know what I'm saying? If they are a yapper.
Afraid? You're the best
Yeah.
person. You need to be afraid if you don't know how to talk to people. And even then, I probably wouldn't say like need to be afraid of anything. I think anytime somebody says something to me, especially like I think I used to get compliments like not used to, I still do. People like, oh my gosh, I love your outfit. I could never wear that. I was like, why not? Who gonna check you? Who gonna check you? And I think that reigns true for everything. Like, you want to do something, do it. Who gonna check you? Everybody who's gonna have to say something is gonna say it back there. And the same way I treat my hair when I do my own hair, back here is none of my business. I don't care if the parts are straight because I'm not looking back there. I don't see it. That's for y'all to look at. And that's behind me. So it's like, yeah, like just do what you gotta do. If you talk too much, maybe it'll teach you how to talk less, or maybe it'll teach you how to hone those public speaking skills, you know? If you want to talk more, this is a great time. Like, learn how to talk to yourself, learn how to think out loud. So I would definitely tell everybody, if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, streaming, content creation of any sort, and you're willing to do the work, that's the big part. If you're willing to do the work that goes into all of this, then you should, because there's enough room at the table for everybody. You're not taking any spot from anybody else. If people like your stream, they like your stream. If people like your vibe, they like your vibe. So I think that's what I would say, is just do it. Like, and if you don't like it, then you stop. You have nothing to lose except for thousands of dollars. But that's
Yep.
now you can play the games. Now you play the games, you just play them off camera. So, you know.
So,
right. Yeah.
So how do you want to be remembered in the streaming space?
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. I just want people to feel comfortable whenever they see me. Like, I want people to feel welcomed. I want people to feel liberated. I want people to feel safe. I want to be remembered for how I guess I made people feel. And I want those feelings to be positive. I want those feelings, again, I feel like empowering people to speak, to use their voice, to use their creativity, to be themselves. Like, if you can see me being myself, as incredible as that is, why couldn't you be yourself? Everybody can't be me, but that's what makes you, is that you're not me. That's the beautiful part of it. And so, yeah, I think I would just want people to just be comfortable and just remember, like, feeling safe and feeling like they had a voice where they could speak. They had somebody who was listening. And yeah.
Bars.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to wrap this up with some lightning round questions. All right. So favorite game to yap over?
Yap over?
Yeah, to yap over.
Ooh, over. I guess. Oh no, I'd be silent as hell. Be locked in. Probably Roblox.
Roblox. All right, cool. Chill stream or a chaotic stream?
There's a difference.
The chill stream, you just chill, or chaotic means like you just all over the place.
Both. Like, that's both of my streams. I'll never have the game downloaded, so I'll be like, yeah, guys, I'm chill.
All right, chill stream then. All right, chill stream then. All right, bet. Chat interaction.
Chaotic.
Interaction or chaotic or chill? Which one?
Chaotic. We'll go chaotic.
Chaotic. All right, cool. Chat interaction or solo monologue?
Interaction.
Chat interaction. All right, cool. A New York City food you defend with your life.
Food?
Yeah, New York City.
I really like this place called Wings and Seafood up in Queens.
All right.
That's my spot. They got good wings.
Wings? So that's the type of food? New York base wise?
Yeah. The best food I've ever had in my life wasn't in New York. So it's like,
oh, okay.
Korean barbecue. I like it. You can find anything here, which is the great thing. You can find anything.
I thought you were gonna say chopped cheese, but okay. I know that's neat. That's like
chopped cheese. I don't care for it. I mean, I've had it, but I'm not from here, so it's like that's not my food to like.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm like, it's cool, but it's not like, ooh, this is delicious.
You know, chopped cheese is really just is like you know, the king only for the New York natives. Because when I lived in New York, I was like, all right, Philly cheesesteak is better. I didn't say that out loud.
I never had a chopped cheese before.
It's a Harlem thing.
I think it's a Harlem thing because I feel like here in Brooklyn, I feel like more people like bacon, egg, and cheese.
Cheesesteak.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's like a cheesesteak. When I say it's like a cheesesteak
with beef.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say they just cut up like, you know, beef burger, like a beef burger, and just cut it up and just season up and stuff like that. That's how I see it as
Yeah.
chopped cheese. All right.
Mandamistan.
So one word to describe your streaming journey so far. One word.
Great.
Great. Okay, that's one word. All right. All right.
Nice.
Okay. Well, Nelly, we appreciate having you on this podcast.
Thank you for having me, guys.
No problem. First time
Had
ever,
so much
right?
fun. Yeah, this is my first ever podcast.
Hey.
So
Ooh.
this is great. Yeah, you guys
Thank you.
guys brought me in. Now I'm gonna go do 10 million podcasts
Alrighty.
tomorrow.
Alrighty then.
No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much.
No problem, Nelly. Hope you have a good one now. All right.
Okay.
Peace
Bye.
out. Bye.